Hello and welcome everybody to Southeast Asia Showdown Mark 5. My name's PJ the Puff. I am joined by my good friend, and I believe this is the second time we're commentating together. We commentated last time together, right, Jerry?
Yeah. Last month in Mark 4 we commentated, but we're here back in Mark 5, ladies and gentlemen. I'm that Jerry boy. It's so good to see you guys. I've got my funny little sunnies on, and we are going to have a banger of a match coming up first. It is the winners semi-finals, and it is, let's double check. I believe I see a Himwy locked in on one side, which is going to be bliss. Every time that we've found Himwy, it's been a brilliant match. But we've got Uehara on the other side. So Himwy and Uehara is gonna, geez Louise, what a match to have first up, PJ. What are your thoughts on this one? We've got seed 1, and we've got, obviously someone that in the last bracket went really far in. I need to double check where they got, which I believe we can pull that up with this funny little thing, if I can ever find it. Now, PJ, tell me, where do you think this one's going to go between Himwy and Uehara?
It's an interesting matchup. Himwy, number 1 PR in Southeast Asia, a player that is incredibly consistent at official trial events, first at trial of Scotty and first at trial of Ymir. Placing first at both of the official events for Southeast Asia. However, funny enough, Uehara and Himwy, Uehara actually leads in sets. It's currently 2-1 in favor of Uehara, and Uehara actually, I'm not sure if it was a double elimination, but I know eliminated Himwy from the tournament at Southeast Asia Showdown Mark 4. So Uehara seems to have Himwy's number, at least of recent. So it's actually going to be, I think, a very interesting match. Uehara, PR number 55 in EU, but currently in MENA right now, I believe in the United Arab Emirates, is looking to continue their winning streak versus Himwy, which should be a very exciting match. Of course, you have Himwy, the Titan of Southeast Asia, Uehara, a new face in Middle East. I think it should be very, very fun.
This will be amazing. We have the players almost about ready to get underway. Himwy, already we have him locked on the Ahsoka Tano, which mirrors the abilities of Asuri, and Uehara has been swapping between a few legends, just trying to pick which one he's been wanting to play. He's locked in the Taros for the time being. We've known this guy has played Axe in front of us before. We've had the Zol, I believe, the first time that we saw him play. And we're going to go to Small World's End for our first match.
Should be a good one, Asuri. Sorry, go ahead.
Small World's End is a map that you don't see particularly often in play. But, now that I'm seeing it as a first match, it'll be interesting, especially considering we've got Taros on one end with the amount of strength that this guy has. It will be... the stocks might fly really quickly, so don't blink.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to miss anything between these two matches. Himwy, Uehara, a matchup of two titans of their regions respectively, but also kind of the difference in the meta right now. You have Asuri, a death by many hits legend, versus Taros, who's just, a wall that can be easily take your stocks away in a couple of hits, but it seems like Himwy just needs a couple to find a stock of his own, gets the recovery there off the end light, and already we're seeing Himwy's dominance on the Katars. I think I blinked and missed it there. I'm not sure what happened, but it seems as if Himwy wins 3 neutral interactions and just won the stock for it. So we'll see if Uehara can find some footing here, because it's looking real bad.
Yeah, when Katars gets in advantage state and gets its first hit on the opponent, it will just start running them in that blender. The Taros, though, he's going to want to get a little bit slower, a little bit more steady. You saw that Stomp Stare coming out earlier, both of them just trying to dance around. The Dare comes out, not enough to KO just yet. Goes over to another pair of Katars now. The Stomp Stare, not enough to kill. He wasn't exactly that close to the edge. That Stomp Stare kind of came out from the center. Try to get another Stomp, but dashed away beautifully from it. Nice evasive movement coming out from Himwy. Try to get that down in. These Dares are kind of really helping Uehara out at the moment. He's just kind of whiffed upon whiff. He had a chance for a downlight there, didn't take it.
This is big.
Down like dare, try to go for the mass ground pound, the recovery on the way back kind of hits, as well as that ground pounder there. Trying to finish it off on the unarmed, but he can't find anything, retreats to the sword. He's wanting to look for down like recovery here. But a stomp stairs is going to close him out instead. But look at it, looking to a horror in match 1.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to kind of hold on to this lead. You know, Taros is a character that is really never out until the game is over, and I think Urahara is going to have that patience and ability to really bring this game back. And I think right now Himwy kind of getting antsy to find this KO. You have Taros, you know, back against the wall. You want to tap in this KO, but as you get more aggressive, especially on the guitars, it can be scary. Foregoing the attempt to pick up a sword there, just picking up the guitars once again. The downlight Sarah comes in, going for the deep downlight, which could have led into a recovery and potentially a KO there. Jab or Endlight goes for the N-Sig read. Not enough to KO though, because the force gets spent on the wall or on the bounce off the stage, and little moments like that can be all it takes for Taros to get back in this game right now. Urahara gets the stomp into the side air, and it actually takes the stock first, and at moment's notice, I mean, it just takes 1 or 2 hits, and that's the problem in this matchup for a series sometimes, is if you can't find the KOs, which Himwy does there, it can be scary because Taros can definitely get back in the game. We're back to even stocks though. Last stock, even damage situation here. We're fresh, clean slate.
Yeah, Urahara did really well to bring the damage count back to even. He managed stock first. He wanted to try and get an extension, but Himwy managed to close it off really quickly. That downlight picking up somewhat strangely. He wasn't exactly prepared for it to pick up at all. Gets that down air. Nice GC downlight into the down air. Gets the bounce off the stage and ends up finding a Sarah afterwards. The GC N-Sig gets spent. Another side air clatters into him. Now we get the axe here. How is he going to try and build up this damage on a really strong Himwy at the moment, who seems to have a lot of the control? The damage is even, but that downlight said, that's what, you know, 25 damage added onto him? Another 25 damage instantly. And now...
Have to be careful here, yeah.
Yeah, the Oki situation is not good. How do you try and get up? He tries to go mid here, goes for the weapon throw. He wants to try and find that hammer, but Himwy, he's going to be onto the sword. The weapon throw gets the spot dodge to avoid the unarmed attack. An instant turnaround GC downlight into the recovery, and that's game 1 for Himwy. Really solid performance from both players in the end, but Himwy, he just managed to he just had that start, and then it was a huge tug in that middle game from Urahara. But look, Himwy is just an incredibly strong and consistent player. So he's managed to bring that back, especially in that last stock, quite well in his favor, I might say.
Yeah, I mean, what you're looking at is just like how close these matches are, and it makes sense that Urahara, you know, brought that to a last stock situation, actually having a lead for like a moment. I mean, a small moment, but eventually Himwy was just able to get the downlight into recovery. But nonetheless, you know, Urahara showing the fight that even though Himwy, you know, did 614 damage compared to Urahara's 461, it was still a very, very close game. You're looking at a percentage, 52% accuracy on the side of Himwy on the light attack. So just a lot of constant hitboxes coming out for Himwy, kind of just smothering Urahara's Taros. And I think that's a very important kind of strategy versus Taros specifically. But we're going to be getting a switch over to the Thatch or the Snake Eyes crossover, which should be a very interesting shift. I think Thatch is one of the, you know, high damage, very glass cannon type legends in this game, but you don't see a lot of Thatch. I feel like, you know, blasters maybe aren't in the greatest of spots right now, so we'll see if the blasters and the sword on the Snake Eyes can make something happen versus Himwy. I am a little suspect of it, though, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of strange considering that the level that he has on the Thatch isn't his highest comparative to, you know, the axe legends that he has in stock, but you know, Thatch, for the most part, a lot of people could consider a specialist character, considering the player that made Thatch famous was I'm Llama back in, you know, we're talking 2019 to 2022 days, where he was, you know, he was the Thatch player, you know, especially in North America. We get that downlight into the side air there on the sword. He's trying to make his way back. Another side air coming out from him where he's trying to get this Yoki Tries to go for the ground pound, but a nice neutral air interrupt that end light. Is that going to be enough to kill? No, it won't. Throws up the weapon again. He has no options and connects him beautifully with another side air.
It makes sense that Himwy's, picking Ahsoka, because it seems like the edge guards, he's using the force, not swinging. It's just invisible force is forcing Urahara farther and farther away from the stage. Just the dominance and kind of presence that Himwy presents off stage, I think is especially scary for Urahara, who's on Thatch, a low defense legend who, will definitely struggle to survive those interactions off stage. Himwy's like, I know you're nervous about these situations. I'll just wait for you to make a mistake, and already showing a lot more control in this match because, like you said, Thatch, a very specialist type character for sure. And I think, it might not work out here, but, the side sig does find a connection on the sword, and it looks like, at least to me, Urahara wants to stick on the sword almost exclusively versus Himwy here on the Thatch.
Yeah, especially considering Thatch sword signatures do have quite a bit of force on them, especially that side signature. Maybe one other thing is the fact that Katars do really well into blasters. They manage to get into those dead zones that blasters just always seem to not be able to find their hits in. And that ground pound just coming in quick as a flat connect. And also Himwy staying on that sword as well. As look at that stock deficit at the moment. Unless Urahara manages to clean this off. Oh,
that's it.
Okay, I see
Goodbye.
you. Oh, okay, we've got an even match. We've got an even final stocks here in game number 2. If Himwy can manage to pull this off, it's 2 to the good for him. But Urahara wants to tie this up. How is he going to manage to do that?
It's the sword mirror is what this is coming down to. And right now, Urahara is showing that, they're able to contend in the sword mirror and actually win out in a lot of situations. Kind of the difference in the signature and just kit overall for both of these legends is that Thatch just hurts that much more, and those things are going to be that much more lethal, especially on the Snake Eyes here. But Himwy just kind of jockeying for positioning at the center of Demon Island, looking to play underneath that arch, but it's not working out right now. Nice landing side air to punish the side sig. Those punishes are going to be very important for Himwy, who looking to maybe create a juggle, but landing with a nair there is a big get out of jail free card for Urahara. But in a moment, Himwy is able to find a down sig and call out a jump. I didn't see that coming, and Urahara definitely didn't either. And Himwy going up 2-0 in the set. I'm shocked. I mean, that was so fast.
Yeah, it was honestly, at that point, it was a beautiful call out. There were so many signatures that Urahara threw out and they hit, but at the same time, there were so many that didn't, and it turned to be a fatal mistake, especially on that last stock. What got him hit in that side air was a missed signal. Then he tries to dodge in to get back to the stage, and then all of a sudden, an N6 connected him on the latter end. It sent him straight, and now he's got to reverse three-set Himwy, of all people, stay alive in the winner's side of the bracket.
I mean, good luck. This is one of the hardest players to beat in this region. Himwy showing dominance and already showing a great showing on the Katars. Nice end light to get out of that sequence. You have a helmet on with Snake Eyes, so you're a little bit war equipped for the half pipe, but nonetheless, you don't want to be in it. Right now, the sword mirror coming back online. Nice downlight into the ground pound attempt. That's a classic sword extension. Didn't find it, and actually getting put in a pretty bad spot for it. Nice avoidance on that side sig, and Himwy, having a damage lead, but Thatch, we saw how quickly those sigs can find KOs, but even as quickly that downlight into recovery for, not downlight, sorry, down air into recovery for Himwy is going to make this a 2-stock-to-1 game. Finally, the Blaster is finding some activation for Urahara. It might just be a down air, but it's something.
And there's a second down air. Can he get a third? No, he can't. He gets interrupted. Ooh, the neutral air beats out the gravity cancel. Now he's got a chance here. The D-Sig comes flying out.
Nice,
but he makes it back.
Dodge.
The dodge goes through the ground pound.
So clutch to not immediately dodge up to try to get back to the wall faster, which is what Himwy was covering, instead waiting for that subsequent ground pound. That was so smart from Urahara. And I mean, if you're going to have any chance at making those reverse 3-0, it's going to be those clutch disadvantage situations like that. Nice side stick coming out from Himwy, who got a little stutter in his step right now. He's showing that, I mean, this is no stuttering for that 3-0, just getting there quickly. It's going to be tough for Urahara, but a good start with that gravity cancel down like ground pound. And,
dude,
man,
Himwy
we got a game here.
Yeah, I mean, look, Himwy is feeling himself right now. We've already seen it, and it's just going to be a matter of if anyone's going to be able to stop him by the time he gets into Winners Final, unless we manage to get a reverse 3 stock followed by a reverse 3 set. As unlikely as that is, it is the downlight into the end sig. That's why he's a specialist character. Unless you play a lot of Thatch or know a lot of Brawlhalla, you won't know that that's true. And that's the most amount of damage that you can get, I believe, unless you manage
in the entire game off of a downlight.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I think that might be the most damaging downlight combo in the game on Sword, if I'm not mistaken. I know it does a lot of damage, even when you're on defense stance, but nonetheless, like you said, specialist character, specialist Snake Eyes. Okay, nice punish on that down sig. That was the down sig that ended game number 2. Gets a side air on the blasters, and something can be said that Urahara has forced a last stock situation all 3 of these games. It was. I mean, it could be not 3-0 if you can find the stock here, but even so, it was a close 3-0 if that.
Yeah, he's just trying to get the poke game
nice
happening
movement.
at the moment.
Oh, here we go.
Himwy is finding a little bit of a hard time trying to KO with these katars because he just keeps dodging out of the strings. He'll want to switch over to Sword or just get a raw recovery to get the 3-0, and Himwy, we're going to be seeing him in Winners Final.
Very clean play from Himwy in that last game. The movement and confidence on the Assyria on Demon Island. No platforms needed. Just, playing that grounded game so spectacularly well, waiting for those options and punishing them accordingly. You see that nice, not too even. I mean, about 130 more on the Katars in particular, but still a lot of damage on both of the weapons, finding a lot of utility in both. Really showing why Ahsoka is so strong in this current meta. It's cool to see Himwy kind of coming into form. I know in the previous set that they played, Urahara was able to take it over Himwy, and Himwy is going to stop that streak and cut it off there as they lock their ticket into Winners Finals with 3-0 over Urahara versus our next match. Who do we got next up here?
Yeah, next up we have KeithThePooPoo up against Sire. Now this is PR2 up against PR5 here. These guys, I believe they have played against each other quite a numerous amount of times in tournaments. It is 8-7 in Sire's favor when it comes to matchups. These two are incredibly close. But one thing I do want to mention is the fact that Keith has, in the last 3 matches that these guys have played against each other, all of them being in this year, Keith has 3-0'd. So Sire was a lot more dominant, in 2020, 2021, when he had, and even 2022 in a partial sense, where he was PR1 in Southeast Asia, and then, all of a sudden, a lot of these other guys are starting to catch up to him, Keith included, and that's what's caused a lot of the kind of the rolling that we've seen in the last 3 matches from these guys. Although in saying that, the last time that they played against each other in 2023, it was a Game 5 in Sire's favor, and then before that, it was a Game 5 in Keith's favor, all the way in SEA Showdown in, I believe that is April. So these players, they've got a lot of history, considering that they've played against each other so many times, and that they've got that set count, they've got the credentials to prove that they are worthy of being one of the only people left in the winner's side. It's just going to be a matter of who can win this out. Is it going to be Keith going to manage to steamroll his way once again in recent times, or are we going to see Sire kind of just switch it up on him a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, just sometimes it's like one of those things, right? Because you have Sire, who is PR number 5, Keith, he's PR number 2. You kind of have to forget those numbers because they play so much, like you were talking about. They've just played a tremendous amount of games with each other just in tournament. I mean, they've played 32 to 28 games. What's that? 60 games in total in tournament placing. I mean, it's just, when you play someone that much, it's always up in the air. At least I feel like, and on who's going to take it this time. Who do you have taking this one? I'm a big Keith fan. Me and my dad were watching a tournament, an official Southeast Asia tournament. And Keith is one of my favorite, not really underdog, PR number 2, but one of my favorites to always win a tournament. So I got Keith here, but I mean, Sire has definitely been making a name for themselves in this matchup, particularly 8-7 in the set count, as you were talking about.
Yeah, what I'll be interested in, honestly, is who will be the first to break the 10 mark between the two of them.
Yeah.
And honestly, I want to see Sire. I want to see Sire do it over Keith. And I'm gonna be honest. I'm doing that just to spite you, DJ. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm doing that just to spite you. I believe in my man Sire. Okay, I believe in my man Sire. Speaking of Sire, we're just waiting for him in the lobby. Keith is already bounced in, so this is gonna be really interesting. That much I can say. One thing that I'll be interested in the most is probably seeing what Sire's gonna pull out of his pocket, because Sire is a player that has had a lot of characters under his belt. When we are talking 2020 and 2021, this was a player that was using predominantly Bodvar. And then he's gone to characters like Hattori and Mordex even. We've seen him on. So we're gonna see hopefully a wide, diverse range of characters in his arsenal. Whereas Keith, his first ever tournament win was on a Rayman, and now it's mostly a Suri. But correct me if I'm wrong. I know that Keith has he's got boots on him. We've seen that with the Tezca. Vivi is legal because of the patch that happened a couple days ago, correct?
Yep, Vivi is playable. So as you were talking about, I mean, we could be seeing some Vivi action. I'm really excited to see when Vivi kind of hits the tournament. And as you were saying, when you have a big repertoire of legends, anything's possible. We could be seeing a Vivi. I'd be down for that.
I'd be so down to see a Vivi right now.
Yeah. I've watched a couple of the Vivi only, fun events and pop-up brackets that are happening, and I think Vivi has a lot of good stuff going for her in particular, so I'd always be down to commentate some Vivi. I'm always a big fan. I know when Stingray, the first major I ever commentated was the first trial, and Stingray was actually playing 7 and was the first person to place well with 7, and I think the only person, so it's pretty cool to see when people are willing to rock the newer legends, especially as Vivi just got legalized here.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see where this goes. I'm gonna be quite honest. I, however, need water. For those that are watching the stream, this is your reminder to get some water in your system.
Yeah, drink some water, everybody. Stay hydrated with us. So we're currently waiting for the players to get into the lobby, and then we'll be getting underway here between Keith and Sire. We're talking a little bit about it, but for those of you that have just tuned in, we got Keith versus Sire, who's Keith is number 2 PR in Southeast Asia, Sire number 5 PR in Southeast Asia, 7-8 in match count in Sire's favor, 32-28. So a classic case of two players that have played each other a tremendous amount of times. Forget the matchups, forget the numbers. It really is, it really comes down to a set-by-set basis, as both players have played each other so much. It's always cool to see, and I'm always a big fan. I think this is almost a caster cliche at this point of saying like, oh, I'm a big fan of, the player versus player matchup. But it's true, when players play a lot together, it's always interesting to see kind of the little counterplay that they develop for each other's habits. So, as it's been a little bit of time between when Keith and Sire, and a couple patches between the last time they played, I think it'll be a great time here. Keith, to remind you all, won the last SEA Showdown, second at Trial of Scotty, losing to Himwy, second at Trial of Ymir, losing to Himwy, and then first at SEA Showdown, Mark 1 and Mark 2. So, somebody who has a lot of success at Southeast Asia Showdown in particular. Keith, looking to get a little streak going here, has won 1, 2, 4, and looking to get that 5th one under their belt.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. One of the things that really does something to put in mind is these guys have kind of a preemptive download on each other because they have played against each other for so long. You know, Keith, for the most part, has most of his appearances on the Asuri, which has been a popular character since they dropped in. It looks like we do have Saya now in the lobby. We're gonna figure out what these guys are gonna pick, and I want to know whether there will be some counter picking happening in game one. Maybe there might be a weapon that Keith or Saya knows that the other doesn't want to go against. We see Keith's lance. I saw it for a little bit. Keith has a lance. One of the characters that he was playing before that major breakthrough in 2022 with his Rayman, he was a lance player.
Yeah, I mean, not to laugh at it. I just like we've been talking about all of the legends under Keith's belt, and seeing a Scarlet being pulled out was something that I wasn't quite prepared for. But it should be an exciting match. We got the level 100 Bodvar on Sire, rocking the yellow name with that Slayer of the Chosen. Sire is a Bodvar player through and through. I know Sandwick is pogging on production right now. Very, very excited to see this. We got a hammer mirror, but then we got the sword and the lance as the side weapon. Should be a very exciting match between the two. We got Keith here versus Sire. Interested to see who takes this one.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time that we're seeing a golden name on a stream, on a tournament stream?
Yeah, because
it has to be.
We're kicking off the tournaments here tonight. If you haven't checked, you could do Brawlhalla. You can check the Brawlhalla Start GG and find all the events that are happening this current weekend. There's a lot of great Brawlhalla action, and we're kicking it off here with Southeast Asia Showdown Mark 5. And we're, like you said, yeah, this might be the first person that's had the golden name on the Bodvar for Sire.
Yeah, one thing that I'm going to point out for you, PJ, is Scarlet is his most played legend, but he also plays so many. There are 10 legends that he has 50 or over. Scarlet is the highest with 60, and then it goes the Orion with 57, and then Asuri, which is what he's been playing a lot of in tournament, with the 56. So this is... Look, Keith can play anything under the sun. Saya has that level 100 Bodvar, which we just see fly into the left side of the screen, and Keith is going to take the first stop.
Yeah, I mean, playing very, very well here so far. Keith trying to hold on to this lead, couldn't hold on to it on the lance. I wanted to make a quick note. Sire's drip here is very, very pretty. I really like this axe with this color. Nonetheless, though, I mean, hopefully the drip can maybe give you a little bit of power up. Keith playing Scarlet with a Scarlet color scheme. I like when people look aesthetically good. You know, there's something to be said about being stylish while winning. And I think both of these players definitely bringing their A game, not only in the game, but also their drip. Shout out to both these players.
Yeah, the weapon throw coming in after that stomps air. Keith try to extend. The side sig misses. Try to catch Keith coming in too quickly with that GC stomp. There wasn't a punish on it. That lance side air, he's going to be disarmed from it. The D-sig comes out for coverage. He manages to evade the second one really nicely. He tries to find that side air. Just isn't quite finding it, but the down sig connects that time. He tried to dodge through. The active frames were just out for a little bit too long. He ends up getting clipped, and it gets the KO. Now Sire's got to be able to bring this back, BJ.
Yeah, you can never count Sire out. Get the downlight into the side air on the hammer, and you know, Keith looking to extend this extra credit, switching off to the unarm, actually using the momentum from the lance, and then going over to the unarm, goes for the GC end light, or sorry, GC down sig as an attempt to get some extra damage. Didn't find it there. Sire able to equalize on the hammer, and holding onto the hammer, you know, through and through. Bodvar did receive some signature changes, if I'm not mistaken, so looking to see if those come into effect. Keith with grabbing the weapon and immediately doing a dash jump side air, and then getting the gravity cancel scoop on the side sig to close out that game. Where do you think you're going? That's my wall, not yours. Keith takes the game.
It was just a full... Get over here! Grabs him, and he's just gone flying. As we see, that was a really good game there from Keith. It was even for the most part, and then it got to a point where Keith just started to run away with it in the final sock. There is a legend swap here, though. It is the Patrick Star, which mirrors the abilities of Teros.
Shout out to the Patrick Star players. The hammer found a lot of success. Not so much on the sword though. So we should be seeing some axe gameplay here. I think it's definitely a worthwhile switch, especially game number 2. You still have some time to figure some stuff out, and immediately picking up the axe here with an attempt to make things different. Taros keeping the hammer between the two, but not the side weapon in that axe. Nice open up there for the Scarlet. Gets some nice damage. He's playing very, very well on the lance so far, but man, it just takes a moment. And oh no, the big whiff on the slide off side sig. The sider comes in, and man, it's rough.
Yeah, the lance just seems to be really rocking through Sire at the moment, which, respectively, a lot of people would say that Sire is playing weapons that would go against Lance in a favorable matchup. He gets a weapon thrown into the side air though. He's cleaning up that stock really nicely. He's going to keep onto that hammer. He's wanting to try and get that damage build and try and get those really nice, almost oaky situations from it, where it's constant pressure. That side air going to come out, tries to go for the down sig. No recovery found. Nice dodge through it. Sire managing to get back to the stage. Can't get that stomp. The end light is going to be a nice punish just to reset things onto the other hammer now. Gets that side light. Can't find anything else off of it, but nice punish. He's trying to build up this damage really nicely here. Gets that stomp Sare. The recovery though from Keith manages to beat out Sire. They're both just trying to find those enders there. The hammers and there coming out. Both of these players, you can see them trying to dance through the stomp. Down air, down light. It's just not connecting every now and then. And then finally, a Lance Sare just sends him flying.
That was the most hammer versus Lance interaction I've seen. They were both like kind of jumping in and out of each other's blind spots, and then when they had to land, they would like avoid them trying to cover each other's blind spots. A very funny and quirky interaction, but nothing funny about that. Patrick Star downer on the axe, which is going to take the stock there and make this a last stock situation. The Patrick Star, for all intents and purposes, working out much better, but right now you have quite a bit of a damage deficit. You have to get a couple more of those downlight Sares if you're looking to bring this game back to even in the damage. Scarlet does have some pretty good damage building
nice
on the lance.
stomp to the recovery.
Yep.
Stomp Sare there. Coming out on the side signature hits and KOs! He just stole the game! He just stole the entire game, and now it's 1-1. What on earth?
Denying
Sire coming in clutch. I was gonna make a comment about, how Sire probably could be using more axe. As you see it, almost 300 damage on the hammer and barely 100 on the axe. And then all of a sudden, the stock gets just swept right under Keith's feet. And now it's 1-1.
Man, that was what a call out. I mean, that's stuff of nightmares, man. For me, it's a little bit later in the night than the players playing in Southeast Asia right now, but I can picture nothing more scary in the dark than just a Taros side singing you. That was like such a jump scare, and I mean, it's Taros. It takes 1 or 2 hits. It's a very common thing to say, but really those things have so much force, especially towards those side zones.
Keith's got a few 1-2 minutes of his own talent. He doesn't even have to do anything else. The stage bounces him off, and already Keith has started off game number 3 strong. He's wanting revenge.
That was crazy.
Still trying to keep going here. Zaya managed to get a decent amount of damage built up on that unarmed. Try to get that KO earlier, but just couldn't quite find it. The Sare to come back onto the stage. Tries to go for the stop, but Saya has one of his own. Tries to get that side. Oh, nice reverse recovery. Tries to go for the down sig, but it gets dodged through. Manages to get himself back to stage, and the GC side sig once again, man.
Man, those Terra 6 find so much. I feel like it's such a good disruptor, especially for a legend that is a little bit more methodical on the ground, but just throwing out one of those big haymaker horizontal time for you to lose your stock buttons definitely will work out for Sire there. Nice landing side air, and throws the hammer in an attempt to get some extra damage. It didn't work out too well though, as Keith was able to punish after landing with the lance side air, and now you're in a pretty good spot here. Nice movement from Keith to avoid that end light and getting some big damage, crossing through Sire. And Sire's getting schmixed right now, getting caught up. Let him cook. Let him cook with that down light. Oh my goodness, please, you got to get out of it. Finally, Sire does and finds a little bit of control here on the stage. But I think that damage swing is enough to tap this game in for Keith.
I'm waiting for a random axe down sig. I'm waiting for it. He doesn't get a stomp. Sair comes through, tries to go for that reverse slide down sig. Gets a side air though to punish. Another side air to punish. Can he finish it off with one more side air? Nope! Recovery comes through and it's a 2-stock for game number 3. And Keith only needs one more game to put himself in winner's final.
Very smart from Keith to force the low recovery or low edge guard attempt and then punish with that recovery, because especially when you have a 2-stock to 1 lead, you have to make something happen at moments where if you can feint your opponent to be like, okay, this is your chance to get back in the game, just kidding, jump recovery to KO you. It's exactly what Keith needed. They're very smart tactical bait. I mean, everyone's been in that spot where it's like, you're thinking about, I need to take the stock now so I can potentially make the comeback, and you can really punish that primal instinct with that recovery. Very, very smart stuff.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage on the hammer there for Keith. I didn't quite catch the hammer numbers, but what I did see was a big fat 68 on the damage for the lance. So that tells you he wasn't really using a lot of lance in that game. But hey, if it's not broke, why would you fix it? It was 350 on the hammer in comparison to the 68, which we gotta love production for keeping that up. Sair into Sair into Sair into tries to find another Sair. Can we get Sair number 4? Nope, not there. Sire trying to even things up with the gauntlets, and this is a weapon where you can afford to rush down a little bit, send your opponent off stage, and then to continue to obliterate them with them as he's trying to do so there. GC downlight recovery there, tries to find another one. Nice snare there, trying to find this damage. Going for another GC, gets punished for it. He's on the hammer.
Ooh,
oh
nice
no, he's
coverage.
gone for a Sair swing. It's put him in recovery frames, and Sire's managed to punish that beautifully.
Oh, that's a dodge read and dodge covered successfully by the Val, going for that down, the ground pound there. That could have been the end of that stock if that connected. Keith making some movement happen on this rocket lance, but it hasn't been much. You can tap in that edge guard. Yes, you do. Gets the gravity cancel downlight into the wall, into the ground pound, taps it in. And Keith getting back into this game. It was looking real Jover, though, if Sire hit that ground pound. I mean, it could have been real bad.
Yeah, Sire finding a recovery there, which does put Keith well into the red. He's trying to find the offstage here, but so is Keith. The recovery sends him upstage, uses the weapon throw as coverage. Dare into the Sair, the weapon throw. Can he try and finish this off? Sire manages to dodge through the neutral air on the gauntlets. Anything else? And the GC Sig isn't going to touch the wall. There isn't enough drift on that signature, and now Keith is on his last stock here.
Oh, that's bad. You caught the gravity cancel with the side air there. That could be the end of it all. Yes, it is. Smart stuff from Keith, calling out the gravity cancel and then realizing you have to go low there because you don't have the dodge to go up and get that vertical momentum, and covering it very, very well. Good stuff from Keith. I like to see that. A very heads-up gameplay is what you need to get back in this game, where Sire had so much control on the gauntlets and all of a sudden we're into a last stock situation.
Yeah, we are looking at a situation where if Keith manages to get this stock, he will go through 3-1 into winner's final. But if Sire gets this, the gauntlets have caused enough problems, and the last thing Keith wants to try and do is go into a game 5. The side light connects, can't quite find the read. Nice side air to punish. And now it's just a matter of the GC gets punished.
Nice coverage.
The side air there comes through. Sire's off stage. He manages to make his way back. Uses the down seat. Nice GC delay there, swaps over, hoping for an easy KO option, tries to go for that NC, doesn't quite connect. The side light waits out the spot dodge, does nothing about it. Again, the GC burn, and the Storm side air is going to do it. 3-1, and we're going to see Keith in winner's final.
Nice stomp side air, nice catch on the landing into the corner for Keith, who taps in that game. Off the back of a very good coverage, I'd like to note, using the hammer to call out the gravity cancel, going low to punish the low recovery that had to come towards the wall, and just was able to snowball that into a victory. This interaction was quite tragic. The miss on that sig. But then that coverage there, very, very clean stuff. And overall, very, very good showing from Keith, who showed off the Scarlet and showing that the Lance can definitely make it happen. A good effort, though, from Sire for sure, switching over to the Val in that last game, which I feel like the Gauntlets were doing a lot of work, but unfortunately couldn't really get the rhythm going in that later in the second stock, and then for their final stock, it was looking real bad.
All right, now we are going to jump over the other side of the fence, go into the elimination side of the bracket, and we have Uehara up against Serenity. Serenity had just previously beating Uehara's Mina teammate, friend, with Vodir. But before we do any of that, we are going to go to a short little break. Catch us very soon, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to SEA Showdown Mark 5. I'm Jerry Boy. PJ is next to me. I pointed the wrong way, that way. He's over there. That's him. That's him.
Where do you think I am in relation to you IRL? Because I'm in California. You're somewhere, I'm sure.
I'm like East Australia. So for me to get to California, that's one flight.
Oh, so
that flight is
you're like
too long.
You're like over that way.
I'd be like your southwest. You'd be in my northeast, which I know is like that way for me.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, we're here together. Brawlhalla is a crazy thing, man. We're commentating from the other side, different hemispheres here to bring you a bracket in Southeast Asia. Sorry, I just had an existential moment there. Nonetheless, we're going to be getting into our next match, a very exciting one between Urahara and Serenity. Urahara falling to Himwy 3-0 in winter semifinals. Serenity, a player that's been making moves in the elimination side of the bracket, making it all the way through after losing pre-top 8. I believe they might have lost in top 32, but nonetheless, Meow Serenity is going to be making their attempt to beat Urahara. It should be a good time. We got the level 100 Black Knight versus the Snake Eyes that we saw on Urahara a little bit earlier on. I'm excited to see what happens here.
Yeah, so I'm honestly I'm perfectly okay with Urahara doubling down on that Thatch, because that's telling me that he has confidence in this character pick. He's like, okay, I know that I can make it work. It's just a matter of doing so. Serenity playing the character that, you know, there's a reason why he has the gold to his name. So we're gonna see how this pans out. Right now, actually, these two players have not faced each other in a major tournament before. So This is going to be some pre-adaptations, hopefully flying off the bat, as that side sig sends Serenity to lose his first stock.
Bear with me here, but you know, Lance, kind of horizontal in nature. You know, down air and side air are going to be great ways to go horizontally, especially when recovering. You want to rely more on that horizontal than the vertical. I feel like Thatch side sig, being as disjointed as it is almost perfect to punish those recovery routes. And then the Blaster's down sig is really good at punishing the spear recovery. So I feel like Thatch low-key a pretty good matchup into Black Knight, just in the sig kit alone. I don't want to make any, you know, claims on what the heck the meta is right now, but I think this is a pretty good pick for Urahara, and nice pickup there with that ground pound on the lightsaber spear. A good pickup, and it's going to even out the stocks here, so pretty close game for game number 1.
Yeah, it's really close to begin with, so it's really interesting. What I'm going to be interested in is those mid-game adaptations, you know, especially with Lance as a weapon. There's definitely a lot more 50-50s involved of whether the Lance player is trying to read your jump or not. A lot of the time they do want to try and read that jump because they'll catch the free set. But, you know, when you've got a signature option that can cover both whiffed, side blight, and side air, when you've got two,
that looks so ridiculous.
As the NSYNC just flies out. So, Urahara is hooking up some really nice things here, but the lightsaber spear,
that's bad.
The side air comes through. Serenity just trying to close off this stock. He gets that recovery, but he's really greedily chasing for it. He had a double down light, and he goes for the recovery and ends up dropping the combo anyways.
It's so funny to think of this conceptually, right? Because like Thatch signatures, it's like the power of the ocean, you know, like that could do a lot of damage. But Snake Eyes like summons snow, and it just like comes out and it kind of barely hits you, and you just get KO'd ridiculously quickly. And you know, the signature kit I think is going to be a big part in this game. I mean, we already see 2-6 taking stocks. A nice avoidance there, realizing that gravity cancel down sig was on the way for the Black Knight, waiting it out accordingly and playing very well so far. Goes for that down sig. Didn't find it on the sword, but nonetheless, you have quite a big damage lead, and you should be going pretty good here. You should be feeling pretty good coming into this last stock as you're jockeying for positioning at the center of the Mishima Dojo. Nice side air, though. That's a big opportunity, but goes for downer. Gambling on the down dodge read. You don't find the gamble. You live and die by the sword. You live and die by that edge guard, and the sword actually writes you farewell of this game. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but the ground pound came in and took the stock, and that's going to be Urahara with a 1-game lead. I feel like you kind of had to go for that there as, you know, you're down and you want to make something big happen off stage with Lance, but Serenity just couldn't find it there, and Urahara was able to capitalize on it.
Yeah, that was 350 damage plus on the sword, and not even 80 on the blasters. So a lot of the usage for Urahara here has been that sword. So for Serenity here to try and back that, he's got to really be careful of those signatures, and he has to not hope that those 50-50 situations will come into play. He's got to force them. He almost had that KO earlier at the later stages of that match, but you know, he ended up gambling wrong. He didn't have the resources, and then he ended up finding himself getting knocked out. He uses that neutral air to get that chase dodge back in. Then Ansig comes out from the sword, another one. It looks so unbearingly quick. Tries to go for the double downlight with the GC there at the end. Goes for the recovery there, making his way back to stage. A nice neutral air, dodging that side light. The down sig, it gets whiff punished. Hopefully you will want to see a lot more of those whiff punishes, of those signatures coming out from Serenity. Goes for the recovery. Can he find another one? He does, but it's not going to KO just yet. He's really pushing for it. He has nothing. He can't get that recovery. He had no resources left, and that recovery still ended up missing. That's
a big drop. And
Yancey comes out the grab hand, but still can't KO.
What is going on right now? They're both just looking for that KO. And any opportunity, nice avoidance there. The gravity cancel Ensig actually almost worked out in Urahara's favor, but unfortunately Serenity was able to avoid that, because that would have been a very tragic way to not only lose your stock, but help your opponent get back to the stage. Switching over to the blasters now, looking to find a KO here. Thatch, you know, the sword's really strong, but can the blasters be the same? Nice pick up there, that downlight into recovery. Much easier to hit, especially on the gravity cancel, and evening up the stocks very, very quickly. Nice to see the blasters finding some activation here.
Yeah, but he tries to go for that side light there, and the dodge doesn't manage to... The dodge does manage to get away. Nice side light, can't quite get the read off of it. The Seg tries to go for the end, seek a nice punish, which gives him the stage back. The weapon throw picks up the lance. Now the Blasters player has to guess for his life for those 50-50s. He does get a nice 3-piece, tries to keep going for it. The Ensig isn't going to connect, but that side air will. He doesn't have much, he goes for the downlight. If he goes for a side air there, no, for a side light into that side air, that would have KO'd for sure. But now, that was, you would just have to hope that's a misinput, and that Serenity here can clean it up, which he does with that spear down air, man. Imagine getting pogoed by a lightsaber. That would hurt. You wouldn't, like, that wouldn't even hit you. That would just go straight through you, man.
Yeah, it's like, you know, that thought experiment of, like, if you turned on a lightsaber and, like, put it on its head and just let it fall through the earth, would it go all the way to the other side of the world? I guess in Brawlhalla, it just kind of bonks you in the head. Maybe that's because of the helmet from Snake Eyes. Might be made of Vaspar.
I think the Norse gods that kind of, you know, like the Brawlhalla committee over there have kind of just...
Yeah, the Brawlhalla committee of Norse gods, if you will.
Yeah, the Brawlhalla committee of Norse gods, they've just gone, okay, we can have lightsabers in the game, but let's, like, tone it down a little bit. We can't have people dying twice.
It'd be insane if Okay, I'm not going to get too into this. Nonetheless, though, I mean, the Spear is finding a lot of good damage here and looking to create some space between the two. I mean, Blaster's as good of range as it can create. It kind of has a lot of big blast zones, dead zones, and I think that's
the double
exactly
pickup, and that's going to KO! Serenity now puts one into the mix, and now it's 1-1, and there's no way I'm seeing this. There's no way. Okay. Are we looking at an Orion Ditto? Or am I going insane? Because Uehara has locked in the Orion 3 times.
Damn.
It's a Ditto. I feel like am I gonna go insane?
I feel like
I'm gonna go insane. PJ.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Is this 2400 gameplay or is this 1400 gameplay? It's probably gonna be both. Let's be real. We're gonna go to Small World's End here, so no platforms. This is just gonna be straight lance, spear, and menacing. It's just gonna be nothing but. Alright, let's go into it. Game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, this is quite a matchup. Orion versus Orion. A lot of spear and lance, so a lot of big space. Kind of this map in particular, I think, can definitely be good for the larger weapon to control so much of space. But I feel like we're not going to be seeing a lot of the true mirror in terms of lance versus lance, spear versus spear. I feel like they're going to try to mix and match so that you're not playing into the weapon mirror too. Because I feel like that's an even harder thing to play consistently well, is that weapon matchup. And right now, I feel like you're definitely finding Serenity coming out on top in that spear versus lance matchup. But switching over to the spear here, it's gonna look to get some nice damage on it and potentially find the KO here on the lance. We'll see if he can find something. It's kind of difficult though, I feel like, in the mirror especially, because the lance is kind of evasive towards itself, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's something where if you're not ready to cover the dead zones, it's not going to be too easy. And it makes sense, Serenity taking the stock with the Uehara taking the stock with the ground pound on the spear.
Yeah, the thing is, when it comes to Brawlhalla, because there are so many characters and weapons as well, you can get partial mirrors. You can have a weapon mirror, but when it comes to a character mirror, it feels it feels a little bit strange, because you'll be going through the match at one point and both of you will have the lance, so it's a complete mirror match. But one of you might pick up the spear, and then all of a sudden it's not so much of a mirror. Even though it's technically a character mirror, it's a bit of a philosophical way to go about it, but that's what Brawlhalla's kind of uniqueness comes from when it comes with the weapons, as we see that character signature of the down variety. That was just a very long-winded way to say down signature. My apologies.
Ooh,
the ground pound coming through!
That's
Serenity's just finished off the stock in immaculate style!
That's a really big wake-up call, I feel like. It's something you don't really expect, is that dash stomp ground pound that has quite a bit of a hitbox, both vertically and horizontally. It covers a lot, and if you're not ready for it, especially after getting hit by a down air, where you hit them off stage, but you end up on stage on spear, it's really easy to go for that dash jump ground pound. That's some, climbing the ladder techniques, and, sometimes the best option, or the best option isn't always the good one. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that was definitely a good read. Nice side air there to even up the stock down. Definitely not over yet for Uehara, who could make this comeback happen, but we'll see if it can. We'll see. I mean, this is going to be a hard task for sure.
Yeah, we're going to have to see. He gets that side light, but can't quite find the read off of it. The down sig comes through, probably doesn't send in the direction that he wanted. He's going to pick up the lance, which is starving.
Yeah.
The sig, I mean, he could have just... that was interesting. No dodge comes through. Nice side air. He probably wanted to pick up a weapon there. Tries to go for that down light, and now Serenity wants to finish off this stock very quickly before Uehara can even manage to deal any form of damage to him. He manages to get back to stage.
Nice.
He goes up
pickup.
high.
That's
reads
big.
the pickup.
Oh, it's over. It's over. Tap it in. Find it. Find it. He finds it. Let's go. Urahara taps that one in with the gravity cancel down like into the ground pound. That was so clean. That was so clean. I mean, that's exactly what you do there on the spear. And he was, I mean, I thought he messed up after the weapon toss, but he actually picked it up and baited the, covering the wall and then covering off stage. That was so clean. What a clean stock.
I don't know what that was. That was insane.
Nice.
Like,
that's a clip.
I
Well done.
had said that he needed to finish off that stock as quick as possible. And all of a sudden, the game's completely turned on its head. And Serenity cannot afford to lose another game, or otherwise he's out of the tournament at 5th. Mind you, 5th is impressive. But he'll be out of the tournament with a game that he already, in his mind, should have won. And we can't, if we are going to go into his mentality, it might be in tatters. So he's got to try and fix himself up here.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough way to lose. I mean, you had a pretty sizable lead, and then you don't burn the dodge on the first time because you're like, okay, I don't want to give a dodge so I don't get that delighted. What ended up happening though is you get your dodge covered by the D-Sig instead, and that led to the end of the stock. And Serenity trying to take a page out of Urahara's book there at that D-Sig, didn't find a coverage on the landing. Nice side light there, trying to get some damage going on the spear. I feel like the spear was working out pretty well for Serenity. Nice avoidance on that other recovery. That could have been really bad. And oh, that clips, but it's not enough to KO. Didn't quite get the force that you need there. But nonetheless, I feel like, as you were saying, tattered mentality, tattered drip. We're back on the base Orion. We're trying to find it within ourselves to come and rally, but I mean, Urahara's not making this easy.
He finds that neutral air, sideline air, tries to go for that GC signature. Does get punished, but probably not to the full extent. Down light into the neutral air, nice pickup read. And now Serenity just has to stay calm, try and find this stock. Because, the side sig comes out and it does manage to connect. Urahara now is on his second stock. Serenity is going to have to try, and if he can manage to take this stock before he loses his, he's going to want to just remain calm. He can't be making the same mistake that was made in game number 3, and he certainly doesn't want that mistake on his mind. But if he is a good enough player as he is, by now that mistake is already in the past, it's already gone, already over. That down sig coming through, another GC down sig. Serenity tries to find one of his own, but no on the GC side signature. Goes for that side light nair again. The down sig doesn't quite connect there. He gets a nair as a punish. Couldn't find anything else. Tries to go for the GC down sig again. The end sig does connect that time. Nothing off of it though. This is a true mirror match. The side sig punishing the ground pound. That had to have been a GC signature of some kind. But the miss input coming out strong there. And now, all of a sudden, we've got a little bit of... there's a chance here, but that down sig is going to put Serenity on tournament stock.
Okay. If you're Serenity, I feel like, you just can't count your chickens before they hatch. You got to be really solid here and not try to push your lead too far, because you make a mistake or you try to get antsy and you're like, okay, I have a lead, I'm going to try to snowball it. You definitely get bad, especially after we saw in the last game. But nonetheless, gets the gravity cancel side light there. Looked to get some extra damage vertically, but didn't find the jump read. And right now, Serenity having a slight damage advantage. D-light, no N-light after to follow up on the lines.Maybe not willing or not ready to follow up on it. Didn't expect to hit that one. Nice side air there. That's big. Okay, the N-sig just to get some mojo back, maybe.
He was sitting really far deep.
Oh no, here we go again.
That's picked up the dodge. Serenity trying to make his way back. What's the Oki? Where's he going to come back from? The N-sig doesn't pick up, but what a punish and what a KO. We've got a game 5, ladies and gentlemen.
There's always time to dance in Brawlhalla, and especially when it's a last stock, game 5 nail-biter situation, dodge through into the breakdance, and Serenity saying, it's not over yet. I might have turned the drip off, but I didn't turn my gameplay off, and we are back into a game 5 situation. I believe our first game 5 of the night. And yeah, we got some fight from Serenity with 421 damage on the Rocket Lance and 90 only on the Spear. Definitely leaning into that Lance for sure. And oh wow, we get a very quick Urahara switch into the Jaeyun. So this should be an exciting one. We'll see if the Greatsword has what it takes to tap in this game 5.
We know that he does have the sword. He was playing the Thatch in this match just a few games ago. But there was a lot of signature usage there that Jaeyun, even though for his good signatures, he probably only has the one decent signature compared to the two extremely good signatures. So now...
Oh, here we go.
It's going to be a matter of this Greatsword. Greatsword into Lance has been an interesting matchup.
Oh.
To quote Sandstorm all those years ago, Lance is one of the only weapons that Greatsword might struggle against because of how aerial it is. You see him go for that weapon throw, sidelight nair, swaps over to the spear. He tries to go for that downlight pickup. Nice side signature to connect. Now he goes for the... He's starving the weapons. He ends up picking him up with that downlight, finds the recovery very quickly to find that stock. He's going to keep onto that spear as he had already primed it. Tries to go for a downlight, manages to get caught into the unarmed neutral light though. Now he's onto that sword, is Urahara. How is he going to try and maximize himself here? Tries to go for that end light, but he's still very aerial here, just jumping over all of these end lights, giving him a little tap on the head, saying, I'm over here, the side air coming out, tries to find another one, but couldn't quite catch him. He did read him going higher. The weapon throw, can't find anything else. He's onto the Lance now, the recovery coming through, uses that weapon throw again. The GC's downlight doesn't punish. Tries to go for that side. Oh! Nice neutral air, nice movement coming out from Serenity. He's building up so much damage. GC downlight into the recovery, and that's going to put him out of his first stock. PJ, how is Urahara going to have to adjust here? What's not working for him on this Jaeyun?
I feel like the Greatsword isn't getting as big of the damage as you need. Definitely, like you were talking about, Orion, a character that has two really great weapons at playing very aerial, and oh, that's a big... miscue on the defensive game.
The damage is already even. We were talking,
and we're back.
Like, hey, he needs to use Greatsword, and all of a sudden he's using more Greatsword, and Greatsword being Greatsword,
oh, here we go.
He's not dodging the strings! Dodge the strings, man!
You gotta punish on the connector, as Polymonto would say. You gotta punish on the connector. Wait for the connector. He's not punishing on anything. He's just mashing ground pound out of disadvantage. It's not working, and that's when Jaeyun really, really strives, is when you get lost in the sauce that Jaeyun Greatsword is, and all of a sudden you're down.
Oh, he'll get the double and he'll get the KO. Here we go. Final game. Final stocks. The winner of this moves into top 4. The loser is out of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your seats. Strap in.
Nice. Good dodge. Yeah, there we go. There's the dodges.
Yeah, now he's pressing that dodge button. He goes for that weapon throw. He's going over to another set of spear here. Oh, he's picked up the dodge. He gets an easy 3-piece, tries to go for a downlight again, but it was dodged through. Trying to go for those down air pokes, trying to keep above him. Goes for the nice side air. Oh, the neutral air doesn't pick up there, but that was a nice little engagement. He goes for the neutral air. He's building up a good amount of damage here. Tries to go for that side air, but it doesn't quite connect. The weapon throw again, he's been using that a lot. A lot of it hasn't connected, but he's managed to pick the weapon up again. The side signature from way downtown, and he was in a whole new zip code. The down air on the Greatsword, that's dangerous to get hit by.
Here we go.
The amount of pressure that you can put on after that. He manages to guess right on where to go. Oh, the side signature connects! And now he's got to pick up. He's staying onto the spear. He believes in the spear. Tries to go for that downlight.
Good movement there.
This is so tense, man.
A lot of down airs and a lot of aerial game plan from the Jaeyun, but the Pogo comes in. That's it. It's over. No Jaeyun neutral.
He makes it back though. Okay. The down air again.
One more mix-up. You have one more mix-up. This is it.
He's not gonna connect. He laughs on his cold dead body as Urahara is going to go out of the tournament. And we have Serenity in the top 4.
Wow.
Oh my days. That was a lot of spear work in that game where, you know, we were looking at games 1 and 2. It was a lot more of that lance work. That's what adaptation gets you in this game.
Whew, I'm like, I don't even know what to say. I feel like that just it all kind of fell apart. I feel like the Jeyun, like that second stock looked really, really solid. You got a lot of dodge reads, you got a lot going on the greatsword, and then just it all slipped away when I feel like just Serenity kicked into this new gear of like, I'm just gonna play on the spear and call out you trying to jump in the air, and then as soon as you're forced to pick up the sword, you start losing those air interactions because you're getting conditioned so much. And you already, I mean, I saw like inklings of the fact that he was going to be able to air joust a lot better. A lot of like, you know, pokes with the spear and then immediately going for a dash jump nair. And those like little interactions really led to so much. It led to that offstage interaction. The down air wasn't able to get the pogo on the end sig, but, you know, unfortunately, Urahara was unable to get their dodge vertically enough to get to the wall. And Serenity moves on, like you said, a top 4. Congratulations to Serenity. That's a pretty big win, at least I feel like, for Serenity, especially when Urahara was kind of playing with his food, played that Orion mirror, and nonetheless, it was a very, very good match to watch. It was very, very exciting.
All right, now we are going to go over to our other elimination quarterfinals match. This is a big one. It's Saya and Vortex going up against each other. These two do have a history. As I look over the stats, it is 6 matches to 4 in a Saya's favor. So I believe that's what the case is. Yeah, 6-4 in Saya's favor. The last time that these guys played against each other was in April last year. Again, in an SEO showdown.
All right.
So this is going to be really interesting to see where this is going to go, as we already have the picks laid down for the time being. So we have Saya, what looks to be on the Bodvar once again, the golden level 100 Bodvar. And then we have Vortex on the Jeyun for the time being, but by the looks of the in-game chat that I'm reading, he's wanting to go back. So we're just going to see where that one ends up panning out. Chat, this is your reminder to have your water, stay hydrated while you're gaming, folks.
I'm, you know, not to be biased, but I'm personally rooting for Vortex here, not only the underdog, but also a player from Thailand, and I'm part Thai, so let's go Vortex here. I'm excited to see what the Ahsoka Tano is going to be showing us here on the black Ahsoka Tano with the red lightsabers. We love to see the drip, and yeah, we should be getting into this. Should be very exciting.
Yeah, this will be really interesting to see where this is going to go. So the Vortex picks that I'm going to see if I can try and pull up. It doesn't look like there is anything within Pro Stats Brawlhalla that we know that he's picked, so I would have to go off complete memory here. But we know Saya has that level 100 Bodvar. We know that Asuri as a character is fundamentally unflawed.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I was wondering where you were going to go with that, but yeah, fundamentally unfold. Very well said. Just a really solid.
This is a. It's a character that since he was put into Valhalla in the first place. Now we see a lot of those Qatar work is going to go in. Qatar's is really strong in its advantage state, and that's where you consider it as a rush down weapon is kind of up to you. It doesn't want to be in neutral though, as we see that sideline coming out. Nice weapon for into the downline. Oh, for the side signature goes for the ground pound, and that's going to be the first stock for Saya.
Yeah, and as we were talking about, you know, Asuri, as my friend Hay would say, a historically very winning legend, is something where I feel like everyone has the matchup experience. You know what Qatar's is going to do. You know what Asuri Sigs are going to look like. You know what the sword can do. So, you know, especially on Bodvar, which is interesting because Bodvar was one of the original legends. Kind of a weird matchup check for a lot of people. I mean, hammer, sword, very conventional, but sometimes, and I mean, we saw in the last talk, can catch you by surprise. And right now it's looking pretty solidly on the hammer for the favor of Sire.
Yeah, I feel like Bodvar, if we're talking, you know, 4-5 even 3 years ago, everybody knew the bod bar matchup.
Ooh,
And that's
the elevator.
a huge handstick coming through.
Going up? He was forced to go
Going
up.
out.
Yeah, did not have a choice in that matter. Vortex, nice haymaker to, bring this back a little bit, but Sire looks really, really confident. Vortex was getting a lot on the guitars. I want to see some more of that guitar. Maybe potentially, instead of resetting or trying to repeat back to the center of the stage, maybe going off stage with it, but nonetheless, we'll see.
Yeah. Ooh, calling out the wake up with the neutral light. Tries to keep going for it. Nice downlight into the side air. There's so much pressure that Sire has on him right now. Tries to go for that down air. Ooh, the GC gets burnt. Can't quite get a full punish off it as that side light didn't quite work. Nice neutral light there. Tried to go for the huge side sig, but there wasn't enough distance. The down air. Does he have enough to try and close out the stock? No. The downlight comes through. Can he find anything else? Ooh, tries to go for that signature there. Doesn't quite connect. Oh, nice GC downlight recovery. And that's game number 1 in Sire's favor. And you got to admit, that's been one of the more convincing games that we've had on the stream so far.
That was clean. I mean, just classic Bodvar stuff. We even got to see a Bodvar sig finding a KO. So I know for sure Sandwick's pogging on production. Shout out to Sig. Sandwick on production, making sure that the stream's going well. It takes a lot of people to make events like this happen, and it's cool to see we get some Bodvar representation. I'm really happy to see. I feel like Bodvar is such a cool legend. I know it's just very power crept, especially the Sigs, because I feel like Bodvar is just so old now, but it's cool to see the representation from Sire. Shout out to Sire making the Bodvar work. We're going to be getting a switch, though, for Vortex over to another very conventionally winning legend on Onyx. We'll see how this goes.
Usually, though, with the Onyx, especially in the North American scene, you see it in the 2v2 space.
Yep.
A lot of it you see in the 2v2 space.
Shout out to Anime.
Whereas, when it comes to 1v1s, Onyx had a surgence in 2020, like early 2020. That was really kind of it. But it's definitely, most people kind of notate it as a 2v2 character. Even though it does have power in 1v1s, we're seeing it now. GC downlight into that neutral air. Stomp, tries to go for the GC side seek that had to have been a misinput, and it ends up KOing, and the stutter step and coming out from Vortex. Okay, buddy. You can walk the walk, but we gotta see you talk the talk. You've only taken a stock so far. Can you take out the gate?
I feel like the cannon's a good way to get it started. A lot of momentum on the side of Vortex. Doing some very conventionally strong cannon stuff. Going for those reads now. Vortex easily going to make that one back due to that side air having so much horizontal momentum. Sire lost his dodge. And
he's making it back. He's making it back.
There, bye-bye.
And he just gets a meaty Sare right in the face.
Gotta be careful with those, especially on Hammer versus Hammer as cannon. If you whiff side air, you're gonna get hit by a side air most likely, or you're gonna be forced to dodge and then put in a bad spot below the Hammer player. But nonetheless, I mean, you have quite a bit of a damage lead to play with, so you're not looking too bad if you're Vortex. Bye bye. Oh, not enough. Okay.
Ooh, that's not a KO just yet. Stomp side air, just trying to build up that damage. Nice side air there, but it doesn't KO still. Look at the damage on Sire's stock. You could sneeze on him and it would bring out the KO.
Okay, that's a
but he
side
is
air.
trying to not catch the cold, and he is bringing the heat! Oh my god!
Don't do it to him. Don't do it to him. That was so clean. Sent him low, gets the gravity cancel downlight into the other side air. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. We were talking about the Vortex, cannon strings putting Sire in the Vortex, but that Hammer sequence was just so beautiful. And now we are, you're down. You got to make this comeback happen, which can be kind of difficult sometimes on cannon. Of course, you have the D-light into the Nair, but if you can avoid that, you're looking pretty solidly if you're Sire. Nice Nair to bait out and punish that neutral air from Sire as we get to a last stock situation here.
The last stock situation inside it has done really well to manage to even it up from here. Gets that side light, finds a little bit of a clipping of that side air afterwards. The GC gets burnt. He can't quite get the full punish off it though. Neutral light tries to find the ground pound, but it gets punished. He gets an OP situation here. Nice. Another side air. He's going over to the hammer. He wants to get the KO and he's gonna find out.
What a read!
I held GC down sig.
Put some hot sauce on it. He charged it too. That was crazy.
Dude, he was going insane. And we have a dominant Sire against a Vortex who is on the back foot, possibly on elimination game. He's making a swap and it is over to the Amethyst, which mirrors the abilities of Zal.
Yeah.
On a possible elimination game, you got to reverse your way out of here via the 3-set variety. He's staying on the cannon. He believes in the cannon. It was doing okay. He wasn't doing much on the gauntlets, but Vortex, until you can manage to reverse the reset, I'm gonna question the cannon just a tiny bit.
I feel like...
don't you have a Brin in you? I swear you have a Brin in you.
I feel like we don't go to Mishima Dojo versus Sire, who's like styling on the hammer. I feel like the 3 soft platforms gets a little sketchy versus hammer. A lot of D-Light extensions for Sire, who...
Whoa, okay!
It's over.
Okay! Sire, my God!
If you have any small children, we suggest you turn them away and shift your attention to something else, because this is a massacre. I mean, Sire is just digging Vortex's grave with this shovel hammer, and continuing to do so right now as Sire just gets so much damage. Vortex on the axe, looking to make anything happen, anything at all. Get me out of this situation. Maybe the fastest way to is to lose this game, because Sire is not looking to stop anytime soon.
Dude, this feels like over. I've unknowingly eaten some hot sauce and I'm paying the price for it. A GC downsing again! And we aren't only looking at a 3-0, which would put Vortex out of the tournament. We're not that far away from a 3-stock, but can we get it? That's the question.
Still has a lot
Vortex
of damage.
Vortex will want to shut it down, but... Look, dream is dream, okay?
Nice ground pound. It didn't send quite where you want it to there, but you're still looking pretty solid to take that stock. Yes, you do. So there's no 3-stock. It might be a 3-0, but not a 3-stock. We'll see a Vortex finally on a cannon, I might add. Hopefully, you're going to find something versus Sire here. Nice little open up there. Sidelight into Sire. Didn't connect Sire. Nice. Not burning any resources, so that Vortex had to burn their own to get back.
He's trying to find his way through with this cannon now. He does a nice wake up there, Sire. Probably not expecting that. It wasn't really an option that he used. Tries to go for the GC again. Doesn't quite connect. Sidelight, side air, and all of a sudden the cannon's evened it up. That was insane. It's been probably a minute and the cannon is doing some work. Are we looking at a reverse 3? It's either a reverse 3-stock or a 3-0 from Sire, which, the cannon is starting to look a tiny bit scary. I'm not going to lie to you. If he can manage to make it back, which he does, because he has cannon, he tries to go for the ground pound, but the recovery does interrupt in time. Nice down air there. Can he find anything else? The side air did manage to catch the dodge, but no extension off of it, though. Anything else? Nice air.
Ooh, it's over.
Doesn't hit. It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
Yeah, I kind of foreshadowed that interaction. I said when you miss side air on cannon, as hammer, you can whiff punish it very well. The same can be said about cannon versus hammer. You saw a whiffed side air there, and a double side air from the cannon actually punishes it perfectly, and you lose your stock very early versus Soul. So Zol, I'm sorry. So you should be expecting that. And yeah, Vortex's cannon. I saw it in the Onyx. I was like, this is just like 1 or 2 reads away from like beating Sire, I feel like. And as much as Sire was bringing that energy, when you create such a high octane environment, that's where Zoe kind of starts to shine on the cannon, and it's going to be Vortex taking a game. This is not over yet. It can definitely be done.
Yeah, now we go over to Dark Terminus, which, it's a tri-platform map. It's not one that you get to see often. The ground pound coming through. GC Sidelight as a guard option. You know what? Okay. He's still continuing the pressure, though. Vortex trying to make his way back. The enter connects! And Game 4 starts the same way that Game 3 did, but will it finish the same way? Only time will tell.
This is definitely means nothing versus Zol. No lead means anything. The last game was proof of that. So as a Sire, you better make all 3 stocks look that quick, because Zol will definitely get back in the game very quickly, especially with all that damage.
Yeah, we're seeing the damage already coming out. Stomps.
Nice
there.
aggression.
He tries to go for a GC sidelight, wake up on the axe. Will he swap over to the cannon? He does manage to pick it up. The side air is a nice whiff punish. Can he find anything else? GC downlight into that neutral air. That KOs. And now Vortex on that cannon. He's going to look to try and start the steamroller.
Okay, gets the side air there to punish the side air. A lot of side airs are getting punished by side airs. And
oh,
pinball. That's 300 points for Sire, who sends at that, off the, at the 90-degree angle, off the 45-degree angle is what I'm trying to say. And a lot of geometry happening right now as Sire looks to potentially make this a 3-1. We'll see if he can tap in this last game. But, Vortex back on the cannon, anything's possible.
Yeah, look, we are on a tournament stock here for Vortex, but he brought this back before in the last game. Sire starting to really adapt and get around a lot of this cannon. We see the sidelight side air come out.
Bye-bye.
A staple, and the down air is going to finish off the stock. Vortex needs one more stock in order to bring this to a game 5, but Sire needs just one more to put himself convincingly, you would say, into that top 4.
Nice dodge. Very clutch dodge. That would have been it.
Gets a down air again. A nice side air again. Sire wanting to go over to the hammer. He wastes his GC. Vortex can't quite get a full punish on it though. The side air comes, the neutral air comes out. Nice neutral light on the cannon. He's trying to make his way back. The stomp isn't punished.
You gotta chill.
No,
you're hitting a lot
again.
of buttons. Just chill out. It's okay. It'll be okay. Yep, there we go. Switching over.
It'll be okay, son. He goes for the sword, the down air, and that is gonna do it. Sire, 3-1. Those last 2 games were scary, but a 3-1 is going to put him into top 4, and it's going to eliminate Vortex out of the tournament.
Nice, good stuff from Sire there, who was able to find some control into the sword. I feel like when you start whiffing that much on the hammer, you want to switch over the sword and try to tap in that edge guard. And the sword did more damage that game, actually. The hammer was seemed to be like the highlight reel maker, but the sword, just that consistent presence. You see that throwing the weapon away, getting that unarmed sidelight, and then gets the down air once again. And it's all it takes to take that set over Vortex in a very, very close game. I feel like it gets closer and closer, especially because Zol is just so good at taking stocks really, really early and doing so much damage.
Yeah, but that was an incredible couple games that we had, and we are going to be going into the top 4 very shortly. We are just going to go on a small break before we go into the top 4. The next game, it will be that winners final. It will be Himwy up against Keith. So you better stay tuned, or else I could say a lot there, but stay here. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. You are here live at twitch.tv/NSIGofficial. I've been that Jerry Boy. PJ, any final words?
Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. It's been cool to watch around with the chat and reacting to some of these moments. Shout out to Sandwick, of course, for making this event possible. We got the stat bod, we got some awesome graphics and great production, and we got a really great lineup of casters that we're going to be swapping out for in Vilgax and Skiff. So give them some love as we do the caster switch here. Like we've said, I'm PJ, that's Jerry. Follow us on Twitter. It should be right underneath our faces. I'm sorry about that. And we'll be right back with more Southeast Asia Showdown. We're in top 4 right after the break. See you soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Bill Gates Cash Money in the building, your favorite F1 content creator and caster on occasion every month. We're back with SHOWDOwn. I got Big Skiff in the building. It's pretty dark in here. Me and Jerry in AUS, it's still dark where I am. Doesn't really matter where you look. How are we looking?
I mean, taking a look at the bracket, the first matchup that I know everyone's excited for, and the match that we see probably the most often is Himwy versus Keith. And we're going to be taking a look here to see if Keith can maintain his he is the SHOWDOwn final boss. So, Himwy, he can take all the like main tournaments, all the majors, but Keith, SHOWDOwn is for Keith. But then, looking at losers semi, we're gonna have Sire versus Serenity. Quite an interesting match, given that Sire was just recently on fire. I mean, so was Serenity. Just took out 2 Middle Eastern players in very close games.
Yeah, but, 2 very strong players. 2 strong players. Yeah,
let's just focus on Himwy versus Keith right now, because I think we're in for, we've seen it 1,000 times, but it feels like it's a new thing every time.
What's 1,000 more, bro? What's 1,000 more?
Exactly.
That's good. We got a nice fate pick coming up.
Oh, interesting haymaker. Okay. Himwy picks up the scythe into Keith's great.
You see,
I saw Keith playing. Yeah, I saw Keith playing some greatsword earlier, and it looked pretty good. But in the past, we've seen Keith's overwhelming aggression onto Himwy, who's been largely unable to find a lot of openings in at least the SHOWDOwn. Majors may speak otherwise, but yeah, I'm just quite interested to see this time how Himwy is able to maneuver around Keith.
Yeah, clearly with some dash dashes coming out from Keith though, getting sturdy on him. Ooh, good rounded wreck coming out.
This is a great sword. Ooh, big whiff. That was a very good string potential right there. Ooh, okay.
I actually can't believe he picked up the first KO.
Yeah.
I saw he hit him like 4 times. That was kind of crazy.
Keith is going to be the first to fall. Himwy's not that healthy. He is, unlike a lot of Jae-Yuns, he's actually using the sword. You don't see that a lot. But that being said, this is the greatsword map. Like, this is just greatsword Hala.
And we've seen Keith Jae-Yun a fair few times. It's nothing new, nothing crazy. Ooh, the N-Sig whips him out of the air.
Yeah, this is getting pretty... I mean, it does seem to be going in the way of Himwy, but I do think that because of the map and because of the greatsword, the advantage here is just always on Keith. It's kind of that feeling where, like, when you're fighting a greatsword player, especially on this map, even if you're up a stock, even if you're winning and you quote-unquote have the stock and damage lead, you're not really winning. You're just running away still.
Yeah, it's not over until it's over.
It's not over till he's in the ground.
This is why it's worse.
In the blast zone, I guess.
But no matter the matchup, you gotta hunker down and just get it done. You gotta pull it back from the mud sometimes. Ooh! You nearly got sent to the mud. That's crazy. A bit of patience coming out from Himwy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, maybe not enough. That was kind of crazy.
The greatsword true combo.
He deserved that punish wholeheartedly. Don't know what GC was doing.
Yeah, he does. That was an interesting... if he did an N-Sig, maybe. If he did a D-Sig, maybe. But the side Sig? Nah, fam.
Don't start.
You don't like...
Crody's been sent off the side here, dodges the weapon throw.
Oh, you making fun of my Toronto accent. Like, hello? I'm from the 6.
Someone makes it back the stairs and nice to do it. Oh, the charge up.
Oh. Okay, the stocks have kind of evened up here, and this is pretty good damage for Scythe right here. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the advantage of playing like Fate versus a lot of other Scythe characters is that her SIGs are like very good and very strong.
Good stats too.
She can
a lot of Scythe characters have good stats.
Yeah, her stats are strong and high speed.
Most good Scythe lessons do have a high strength or something good. Ooh! Bye-bye! Yahoo! He's picking up game 1.
I don't think we're going back to Demon Island.
No, certainly not. Definitely not.
Not if Keith locks in greatsword.
Oh, the Circuit's coming back out. Yasuri.
Okay, we are going to go back to Demon Island.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
He's feeling it.
Maybe Himwy knows something I don't. I'm just a caster, but I've seen enough Brawlhalla gameplay to know that this doesn't usually go well. And yeah, I would just, you know, get Demon Island out of there, take my chances on another map, because this map is just built for greatsword.
Yeah, it kind of gives remnants of a 2019 classic like Ethan and Noel. They would always try and run back maps that they just lost on out of pride. We're seeing that here today. Looks like another pride. Ooh, gets the read. Gets succulent damage, I dare say. Keeps in the air. A bit longer.
Yeah.
Ooh, goes
I
for a
didn't
bit
even
of
see when
shite.
Keith hit him. Wait, that hit? Wow.
These lightsabers make me think the hitbox for recovery is a bit weird. I think it's the angle's gonna throw me off. Boom. Doesn't get the reaction. The Sarah slaps him off the side though.
Ooh.
Ooh, a bit of gurb
Very
coming
good.
to that.
Yeah, that's a very good edge guard. That's a very good edge guard. I mean, you know, here in C, we don't really like to confirm for some reason, but if you ever need to take notes, look at Himwy. Look at Himwy and Keith.
Look at all this bonus damage he's taxing on right now. How many stocks has really gone stock? I dare say. A bit of a lightsaber duel, I just realized we have going on.
Yeah, we do. Oh.
The SEA Grand Pound comes true. Oh no! He's been goobed.
And,
This is so sad.
and
5,000 lives.
somehow Himwy has the lead here. He's up 2 stocks. You know, he's not super healthy, but I think, yeah, one more hit there would have killed him, but he does have stage control, giving it up.
And the Katars too. This is big potential. On stage, on off stage. When you gotta leave like this, he can just go for like suicide games, all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, dodges that. Oh! He thinks he's nice.
Oh, he almost even made it back there.
Yeah, but he had to pick between getting slammed or fall.
Yeah.
Great
Wow.
comeback game.
Wow.
Oh!
Okay.
Bye bye. Brings it back 1-1.
And just like that, we're 1-1 in this set right now.
I was dominant too. That was very convincing.
Now, that was looking a lot better. You know, that gave me some confidence about Demon Island, about this Demon Island pick, but I'm still not 100%. I'm not completely sold yet. I'm not completely sold yet.
From the looks of it, he might just want like no landing options for Keith because he's keeping him in the air a lot. Maybe he just wants to focus on the reads, not really caring about platforms in any way for escape options. He sort of keeps it on the ground. There's little reaction times. And keep it all nice and tidy.
He does seem to be able to pick up like a lot of off of reaction with guitars, which is, you know, kind of the way that a lot of good players play guitars. That's how you should be playing guitars. You do have enough time to just react, especially at this level. Say most people, unless you're maybe Wilson, but he still plays guitars, so like, I don't know, man.
He's gonna go though. Yeah, I don't know if he has that dog in him still, but it's a top shape. If you have a crazy reaction time, like 140 ms, like the goat, like Vilgax, like guitars, you'll feel like God. I promise you'll feel like God. That was a bit of an empty set.
God is Australian?
Yeah, mate. And he's mixed.
He's mixed.
Ooh, a bit of fight on the side. Himwy with a sizable lead. DCN like to get him off the side. Oh, DC set. I finished the job, Padawan. Sorry, Master. Yeah, he doesn't come back. A lot of vertical height, but not a lot of horizontal. Pardon?
Is Ahsoka a Jedi Master now?
Yeah. Oh, I don't think... Hey, my boys, my nerds in the chat, hey, someone answer this. I don't think officially, I think she like dipped from the function. But,
Because like, if she was a master, she became a master before Anakin became a master, which is actually pretty funny.
Shout out Clone Wars, fantastic show. Oh, the ground pound of justice, just narrowly being dodged by...
Keith barely staying alive.
Oh, Keith, you're giving him too much here. Giving him too much.
Whoa!
What is he doing?
Whoa! Oh no! A little bit too aggro.
Meet the grams. That was crazy. That was destruction.
Just overextending just a little bit.
Oh my god, he's going for everything.
Light.
GCN Sig underneath the stage is something else.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming he hits the GCN's the end line. He like goes for like a reverse stare. That's like my immediate like reaction. Juggles.
Oh,
bro, he's got the. His reaction time is nice. He's playing exactly how he should be off the hits.
He's just reading as well, like reading and reaction time, like that's just perfect.
God forbid he starts mixing it up and just starts going for random reads. Oh, Keith's gonna be in a bit of a hot spot. Oh, the DC off the side. Okay, goes for a double. dude. Oh, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was nearly shot.
Oh, Keith is just whiffing right now.
Bro, he's
This
having
is
fun
looking
with it.
very hard.
Dude, not many players are treating Keith like kids, bro. But like,
Bro,
Ooh.
this is supposed to be the Showdown like mini boss or final boss.
Yeah, but
and Himwy's just
Scotty
running.
champion, bro. He's Scotty champion 24.
Nah, Skibbity, Scotty, doesn't matter. It's the same
How
thing.
dare you? Not in this household, bro. Take that to TikTok. Come on. No brain rot in the house. No brain rot in the house.
Nah, this is Keith's hunting
Uh-oh,
ground.
uh-oh.
Oh, we got a ditto. We got a ditto. We got a ditto.
I've had enough. Oh man. Ooh, can they have picked some different colors? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to keep track of.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
I think back at the glasses. What Jerry Boy was doing. Nice one piece. Let's see if Keith can win the Igor Ditto pick out of spot. Really Keith's calling him out on a bit of a fraudulent legend pick. See if he can keep it up.
Yeah, because this is Keith's stock. Like he has to reverse sweep here basically. I mean, he did get one. He did get one actually, but he has to win. He still has to win 2 in a row.
What the reverse is like the mental reverse. Is the reverse mental sweep.
Yeah. Because getting 1 against your opponent and then getting 3-0'd is like the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah. It's like
That's worse than just getting 3-0'd.
yeah, they immediately fix and they like, destroy you. Very even so far. Very, very even. The GC Starlight of Justice comes out. Yeah, sets him up for nothing though.
Oh!
Woo!
Wait, that doesn't kill? Okay. Okay.
Yep. No extra damage. So far, at least.
I can't even like keep up with what's
I
going
was-
on here. It's just,
I was
it's
just
going
thinking-
so fast.
I was just thinking, I can't wait for this to be over. Yeah, this is hard on my
I
eyes.
can't see. This is a lightsaber battle. I'm
Bro,
watching
I'm-
2 Jedi
Oh,
Masters go
slash
at
him to
it.
the side.
Holy
I saw
crap.
that. I saw that. Bro, I'm getting old, bro. I'm hitting 21 soon. I can't keep this up. Come on. Nice. Ooh, nice 3-piece chicken
Wow.
McNugget combo.
Do they have 3-piece? Or is it
No.
6-piece?
No,
Or
that's
6-piece?
that's a silly made up like COD thing. That's not the real thing. Oh, double dare?
Oh.
Kinda crispy. Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh.
I
Ooh,
can't
picture
tell
that
if
with a
he's
Kodak.
pressing buttons or he's pressing buttons but like smartly.
No. That was
Like,
genius. That was
it's-
genius.
That was genius? Okay. But Keith is just pressing buttons, huh?
Yes. Nah, Keith's got the dog in him for sure. I mean, he might be pressing buttons out of spite. He could be.
I don't know. This is 1-1 right here. I mean, Keith, you know, he's gonna have to like win right here, otherwise he's gonna be going to losers, and he's gonna have to go through Vortex or Serenity, and then get the reset. This is a lot for Keith. Especially for someone who hasn't lost a C Showdown since I can remember.
I
I
just
think
saw
he
them,
has
bro.
it in him because, like, he is turning up right here, but so is Himwy.
Ooh, you went for the Wilson,
Oh,
like the
The
quadruple
D-Light, the
D-Light.
D-Light, the D-Light.
Ooh. I just want to say
Oh!
they. Oh, that's bad. Oh, they did a decent conversion. Oh, that's gonna take it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
Picture that with the
god.
Kodak.
489 damage from Himwy. That's just short of the 500.
Yeah. That was gross, bro. Himwy. Ooh, dude.
Oh,
He's cooking, bro. He's cooking.
I'm sad now. I'm sad about that set now.
Why are you sad?
Look, I know we're not supposed to have biases, but as a caster, you know, Keith is my boy, bro. Like, he's the C Showdown. I mean, he still has a chance, but he's the C Showdown. Like, he's like the final boss, bro. He's literally the boss of like C Showdown. Like, you don't get to win C Showdown without going through him. And I guess Himwy did, but it's like, I don't know. It just didn't feel. I don't know. The set was
I think
good,
you're just
but
hating. I think you're coping. Coping and hating. Coping and hating.
uh,
You'll get over it.
Okay.
It's okay. But next up, we got
Do we have-
Silent and Serenity up to the mix. Ooh, Scarlet is coming back out. Serenity.
oh, Scarlet.
Hmm.
We did
Scarlet?
see Keith play him earlier, and I was trying to play her earlier as well to see like what the fuss was about, but I I don't know. I don't really get it. It does look good in Keith's hands. I have to
Didn't
say
you get destroyed? I was in the VC. Were you getting destroyed? I was gonna look at my phone. I don't know.
I won. Skiffy
Oh, you won?
always comes back. Skiffy always comes back.
Oh man,
I
that
swear.
Ogrim screen. It's giving me sad memories of Trank's defeat earlier today. And I trained him. I trained him today too. I versed him so many times, and he couldn't hack it. He couldn't hack it. He lost to Jad Boy. It's so sad. Val coming out. Cute little Val.
I like Sire's Bodvar. I mean, his hammer was my focus point. Oh, we have an Ogrim?
Yeah,
Ogrim from
wait.
Serenity?
I forgot. Yeah, Sai just smoked. Who did he smoke? I forgot. It was so. The destruction was so. It was Vortex.
He smoked Vortex. He smoked like. Well, he was kind of cooking against Keith, but Keith just Keithed him. Okay. Interesting map selection. Demon Island. I feel like we're gonna be seeing a lot of Demon Island today. I remember it was APOC. Like last time we just saw APOC, and then now it's just Demon Island.
I wonder what's changed. The vibe's different, I guess. Big opera on the field. Alright, let's kick it. Second match of top 4. Already rips a side stick off the side of the planet. Ooh, an SD! Oh my god. That Sire surely could have converted that into a KO. Must have been. Good patience on that, gets the damage, the 3-piece from that. Punch him in the center.
Good option select as well. There we go. Not quite enough to KO, but gonna be closing in very soon on it. There we go. Oh, Mason manages to make it back.
Oh, the fumble. That's it. Okay, nice. A bit scary.
Almost a fumble, but you know, Sire managed to have the control on him. I don't know. I think this Vol pick is pretty good into Ogrim. If it was against Orion, I'm not sure if I'd have the same confidence. But against Ogrim, you know, at least matchup-wise, it kind of makes sense. You have Sword for just playing kind of like... You can take some control back from Lance. You have Gauntlets for Axe. Sword ain't half bad into Axe either. But,
I gotta say, Serenity's a psycho for doing a slow Axe ground pound against Gauntlets on stage. You should have paid for those transgressions. That was wild. We'll miss the set. That also could have been devastating. Oh, the suction. Uh-oh. Serenity. Wake up, Serenity. Ooh, Serenity. You're in the mud a little bit. Ooh.
He's pulling the trigger a little bit too early there.
Oh, good spacing from Sire. Knew exactly what was coming. Ooh, that's not gonna do it. I'll get that defense. I'm not GCM, I'll have to close it out. Okay. Still in this, buddy. Still in this.
Yeah, I mean, Serenity does have Ogrim. He can take all the kind of time in the world that he wants. You know,
yeah, use up the entire time. Use up the remaining 6 minutes. Go ahead.
You have 6 minutes. In EU terms, like if you were an EU player, that's enough to like. That's enough.
Works his way back on stage. Yep, okay, yes. Ripped a little end, so he gets punched through it. The 3-piece coming out. Cheeky. Oh my god. Yo, Serenity, you gotta cut it out, bro. Like the 4th time it's happened.
He wants it too bad. He wants it too bad, and Sire knows.
There's a thing called too bad. It's called being down bad.
Whoa, okay.
Whoa! Least
go.
Confusing clash. That was epic.
Player 2 wins.
Ooh. So I just goobed him. Another 2-star coming out.
Yeah, I don't know. This isn't going the way I thought it would go. I thought it'd be a little bit more even.
Was that game 2, or did I just schizophrenically make up the first one? Okay, you don't know either. Shane, can I get you in? Can I get you in?
This is
game 1.
Game
Alright,
one.
cool. Thank you, Shane.
You tripped me up.
No, you
I was
also
like forming a sentence. No, I was forming a sentence, and then like you just asked me a question.
I'll be
I can't do both. Okay. Oh yeah, Serenity does have the yellow color or gold color.
That's a statement. That's why Sire's Birdwell was so powerful.
Does Sire also have a? Oh yeah, he does have a level 100 Budvar.
Each one does.
Damn.
Let's see it.
Okay, we are back on the Orion. This
Oh,
is
come on.
Serenity's staple.
Serenity staple and he whiffs a side like anything. That was crazy. He pays for a dealie. Oh, not dealie. Oh, not yet at least.
Wow.
Oh, what a punish. The composure from Sire.
I don't know. Sometimes I look at Sire and I'm like, this is like human special K.
Human special K.
He's just so good at like keeping composure, I guess, is what I would call it. But he's just also insane with his reaction time.
GC sidelight, bro. He's throwing out whatever. Serenity, bro, gotta lock down these punishes, man.
Yeah, he's just parrying so well here. Oh!
Oh my, dude.
Wow.
Okay.
The clashes today are crazy.
I believe Keith knocked Sire down. That guy's different. He either works Sire up or like Keith is just a different animal, bro. Sire's on him.
I don't know, the movement's looking so clean. Like, he's just so confident about where he wants to be on the stage. Like, he doesn't drift, he doesn't hold his forward button. He's always in position for a punish right now. I think he's just in Serenity's head right now. Oh!
That's genuinely Wilt Chamberlain. Oh, you can't be fumbling those, bro. That's bad for the mental. And it's bad for your health. As we can see right now. 4. Oh, 5 plus 5. Oh, no, it's Jovo.
Oh!
Oh!
Dude, Sire just wants him out of here, man.
Ah, mess him up. Damn.
No! No!
Oh, bro.
Serenity's looking lost. Oh! And the Haymaker
No, he's back.
Ensig
We're so
managed
back.
to-
We're so back.
The classic Orion, like, trump card.
Hold on. No, let him cook. Hold on. Ooh, that BM movement where you're just walking through people for no reason. Wonderful stuff.
What? Okay.
Okay. Wait, no, that was genius. Yeah, he's letting it rip. He's letting it rip. He knows it's Jovo. He's
I'd like to
mashing
see. I'd like to
buttons.
see more on-stage D6s from Serenity. He's doing too many gravity cancel ones. I just don't quite feel the Orion spirit here.
Hey, sorry, if you can hear me, walk up to him and charge a side stick. That'd be great. Oh, it's not Jovo. Sire has become bad in the last 30 seconds.
Oh.
Okay, why do you bring this match back? Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, this guy is GC sidelight. Oh, the weapon throw they get back. Make that room, flee the helipad. That's Jovo. Oh! Rhino shot.
And there we go.
Okay, there we go. Satellite radio. Psych picks it up. That was a very quick and decisive 3.
You know,
that was easy.
Serenity was doing better towards the end, but I don't know if that, like, he's gonna be able to pull that out, like, in the next game. Because I feel like the mental's a little bit weak on his front right now. Yeah, what is this pick? What is this pick? Why does he have Arcadia? I've never seen this guy play Arcadia in my life. He has 17 levels on it. Like, that is surely just Battle Pass missions on double XP weekend.
No, not really.
He does have speed. He does have a spear. I've just never seen this guy play Greatsword in my life.
Not really digging the outfit either. Come on. Get some swag on you. Nothing against the skin. The skin's good. The combination, not buying it. Not buying it. Here we go. Sire with the blue on blue map.
Okay, it is looking a lot better. Sire isn't quite able to just run around here. He does have to be mindful of the control that Greatsword has. Okay.
Can't wait for if Sire loses this one. He's gonna play like Sentinel. Oh, if he loses. Oh no, that's a low speed, bro.
Are
That
we
guy's
looking
moving
at a
nowhere.
potential 3-0 here? I don't wanna, you know, caster's curse, but the way Serenity's playing, it's like he's doing the right things, but he's not patient enough.
He's probably gonna rely on Sire being like a bit worse than matchup, assuming what he's picking Arcadia for, if anything. And this would be the second 3-0 of the top 8 so far, actually.
Yeah.
Alright, bro. You need a bit of patience for this weapon. Against this weapon.
Okay, there we go. Serenity's bringing up the heat. Okay, that Ensig was going to Valhalla, but...
That was a boomy type Ensig. That was wonderful.
No! The combos, the Nair combo. The Nair combo.
Sai going for a ground pound for no good reason. Not bad. I picked that up, bro. You gonna escape me? Weapon throw.
There we go. There we go. The greatsword bread and butter. The greatsword bread and butter. This pick is looking a lot better. Serenity's just putting in the patience. Sire's maybe getting a little bit antsy himself. That being said, though, that he is up 2 in the stock. He's able to take his time here. He just needs to get the KO onto Serenity. And I think that's gonna be it.
What is that clash? Hello?
Wow.
Wait, no, that was kind of genius. That was kind of genius. Hold up. Even the stocks, too. Come on, Sai. He's not falling for that. Let's go. Put some respect on his name. Just a little bit, at least. Bait him out with the weapon thrower. That was like a godly type beat. Sai's punishes seem to have had a little bit. Not looking nearly as clean as before. Maybe I'll get him off the side.
Ooh,
oh,
Sire's in a really good position here.
Oh, yep. God, that's like.
What? Bro! Bro, what the? Oh.
And now
That was agonizing.
the end
Why?
is near. Oh my god, why did he do that? This guy's evil.
Imagine off of that Serenity just reverse threesome.
Oh, dude, no. Sai's not happy about that, bro. That was.
Can we get some question marks in the chat for Sire? Holy.
Oh man. That was so unserious. Bro, what is he thinking?
He's going nuclear, and then it just went all south. the fallout went back to base. Oh my.
Bro, he crashed out, bro. That was Melly Mel. He has to. Oh my god. Oh, now we're on Demon.
Yeah, we are on Greatsword Hollow.
Watch, we're gonna see like a Sai 3-stock. He's like all about his business. Oh, whoa.
What?
I don't want to be right. I don't want to. Well, I didn't want to be right too immediately.
What am I, bro? What is going on?
Ooh. Yuck.
Okay, Serenity doesn't seem phased by it. I think. Oh, okay.
Oh, Sai.
Okay, sends him back to stage.
Nair one, dare, ground pound. You just let it all rip.
We had a free dare. Hello. Oh.
Nice. Nice little 2-piece. Genius. Uh-oh. Serenity! Ugh.
What is going on, man? What is this gameplay?
I mean, like, Serenity's like kind of living on borrowed time right now. He knows that last match was like kind of like, you know, like that was luck. That was like just Sire kind of throwing his life away.
It's not like Sire even locked in. Oh. Is that 3 SDs?
No, this was. I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, nah, I give Sire some credit. That was like a gimp. 270, 176 for damage is like nothing.
Let's watch this replay. Okay, 1, 2. Three.
No, wait, that was quite genius, actually. I think an innovator of the game, but besides that, Serenity is going out.
Someone check Sire's PC. Someone check Sire's PC.
What's he got on it, bro? What's he got on it?
He has some kind of like ancient alien technology. It can like communicate with the mind.
Brothers, the Covenant.
Someone check out Serenity, bro. He might not be himself.
Nah, you're spamming taunts. He's fine. And looks like we're going to a little break. It looks like a cute little break. And after that, we'll have Sire versus Keith to see who meets back up in grand finals versus the mighty Himwy. And I guess we'll see you guys in a little sec. Stay tuned. Stay here though. Don't leave. I'll know.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm so glad to be joining you. Well, we've had some very intense sets today and some very unintense sets, and some very unfortunate sets. But I think what we have next will be something worth watching. I mean, NSYNC is always worth watching.
Yeah, how dare you even question otherwise?
At least for the drama. At least for the drama. But you know, coming up next, we are going to be having Sire versus Keith. And you know, earlier on the bracket today, Keith 3-1 Sire. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say I think Sire, you know, he just needed a little bit of a warm up. He's gone through Vortex, he's gone through Serenity, he's warmed up now, he's ready for the run back against Keith, and I think, you know, with the hammer, he's gonna be able to pull this out, and he is gonna be able to take AW over Keith. And I don't want to, like, you know, casters curse it, but Keith has actually just messaged me like at 4:15, and he's told me that he's having some problems with his game. So if I was a betting man, I would be betting on Sire. That's all I'm saying. I'm not a betting man because I can't bet in Singapore.
I am. We're not going to endorse that on the stream. That's irresponsible. But I will endorse that if you just came back into it and you missed some of these fire clips, go to NSYNC official on Twitter. Got some nice clips. Sire destruction and fumbles. But we're into it. Keith versus Sire. This is going to be a banger of a match coming into it. We're going to Valve
and Keith is out of here already?
Woo. Easy, fresh.
Interesting. You know, I'm no betting man, but I'm very good at it.
Hey, you know, Sire's a name that comes from royalty, bro, and we all know Prince Outlive Mike Jack. We know this. We know this very well. Ooh,
I mean, both of these players are from the kingdom. We have a kingdom top 4 right now. But in a kingdom, there can only be one king, and
well, maybe not in 2024. Who knows? We'll see it. Wow. Actually, I'm not sure how monarchies work, even though I'm Australian. Who knows? Who cares? Sire, destroy him. Actually got a sizable lead. I actually didn't really notice, but he's actually
this
down to
is
his last
growing
stock.
larger and larger by the second.
Okay, something. That's something too, though. You don't want to lose this stock right now, Keith. Get some extra. Take his stock first. Try and bid a lot. Oh! Come on, finish it.
Oh, the edge guards are perfect.
I thought he fumbled it.
Edge guards are perfect from Keith.
I thought he was about to ground pound the stage.
That was nice. That was nice. But you know, Sire only really needs like one solid hit here, maybe two, to kind of get a lead here. Or sorry, to get his his stock back. Definitely do not want to be just whiffing GCD lights against guitars. That being said, he is going to be able to confirm and reverse that situation there, and he's going to find himself up one. You know,
still very comfortable
on his final stock.
Very comfortable.
This is very winnable for Keith, but it's also, you know, Sire. You know, if he just picks up sword, plays that sword parry playstyle, it's gonna be a lot easier for him. Oh my!
Oh, okay.
Dodges back into it. Dodges back into it. Jeez.
Bro, that was early. Sire was at. Am I crazy? Was Sire like not even?
Sire was
90?
Sire wasn't in it. Sire wasn't in it, and then he.
No, I'm in the
back
damage.
into it
I'm in the
for some
damage. Like that was early, right? I'm not insane.
reason. No, but he was all the way out there, man.
Yeah. Dude, that was. Sire, bro, you can't have two back-to-back cataclysmic throwers. But it looks like we're about to see it. Oh no, one. Come here. Let me go to the stock, brother. Oh, just in there. Sire retaliates. It's back into some neutral. You don't want to whiff things like that, bro. Get him off the side. Or the chase dodge. Terrible positioning. Oh, he gets clipped on his way up.
Wow.
Keith taking game one.
Wow.
That was bad, dude. That was real bad from Sire.
That
you don't want to be doing that.
That was a pretty like solid reversal from Keith. It was looking so good, and now I'm sorry for the millions of points lost. Maybe I'm not a betting man.
No,
Maybe I'm not a betting man after all.
Yeah, it's game one. The betting is at the end of the set. Okay, it's still chill. Everything's fine.
we have Sire like crying out and like he's like, what the heck is going on? Even he was surprised.
I'm sure he was. Oh, here we go. The both of us back in action, baby. Let's go.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
I feel a very neutral map too.
I do want to see this Bodvar pick. I don't care if it's not the right pick, but I feel like this is the pick that I want to see.
Yeah, this is the Sire pick to me. This is Sire. Oh, this screams Sire. Hey, you get the snow shovel on the snow-ish map. It's the map.
I don't know how the matchup is right now with, I don't think it matters too much about Katars into Hammer, but historically it's been Hammer. Right now though, Katars is on a bit of a tear, so...
All I know is that this is SEA, and this is where magic happens. So,
Magic
that's my input. That's my input like this. These two players will just do what they want and succeed. Well, actually, only one can win right now. But besides that, fantastic whiff coming out from Keith. Sarah, another fantastic whiff. Keith might be seeing apparitions on his screen. I'm whipping the sidelight on him. Resetting back to a little bit of neutral. The weapon, got the sword in hand. Cheeky little D-light in there. Scrumptious, too.
I like how Sire opts to Dare Nair. I guess he just gets the grounded back. Oh, nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was, I'm surprised by that.
At least it was a his first stock deep red instead of, this stock in yellow. That'll be so much worse.
At least it's not a final stock.
Yeah, hypothetically, it'd be crazy if he missed a D-light ground pound because he had no options.
Yeah, what if he hit like a 5-hit string and then just died?
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Not Sire.
That'd be nuts.
He would never
Sire
do that.
No, Sire. From Sire? Nah.
Not my prince. Not my guy. Nothing happening on the... Oh! Sorry, a bit of commentator's curse. I mean,
that was some Bodvar hit action.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I gotta fire Lucian, but I'll do that if Keith wins. Actually, no, I take it back. I don't deserve it. Size. No extension. Keith stopped him dead in his tracks. Sent it to the heavens.
Yeah, it's
a very lucky weapon spawn.
Yeah.
He paid BMG $50 for that one. That was crazy. Ooh, unable to catch the landing. Keith with his man to catch his fall. He's figured out the weapon. He's done it. Okay, no.
He's like Master Yoda right now. He's just corkscrewing. He's just spinning around. Master Yoda in episode 3.
Oh, do I say it? I like daring that.
The damage is building up.
Reverse dare there, the expert with dare, you keep the momentum so you kind of stay safe towards the middle of the stage.
Yeah.
It's like a pretty low risk option, to be honest. Ooh, falling set.
And there we have it.
Nice, grooved him. Side picking it up on the Bodvar. Tying it up a nice cheeky little 1-1.
There we go. Okay, someone's having problems again. It might be, it's Keith.
Looked like Keith.
Let me take a look at what he even sent me.
It's gonna be a screenshot of his ping. It's gonna be 300 million, I'm sure.
Sometimes, these pro players send me, hey, do you know what's wrong with my computer? And it looks like perfectly fine Brawlhalla gameplay.
Hey man, can you fix my computer, please? Right now? Mid-set? Please? Pretty please. What's going on with Keith? Is it looking like a computer reset?
I'm not sure. It kind of looks more like a network problem, but it's very if you play on 144 hertz, then I don't know actually. It's skipping frames, I guess.
Sire demands Himwy to get out of the room. Just demanding him. Very nice.
Get out now.
I mean, you earned that right. Wait, no, Himwy. Wait, am I crazy? Did Himwy and Sire fight? No, Himwy's. No, what am I talking about? Himwy's sitting in grass. That hasn't happened yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, flexing a level 100 Bodvar.
Soundwake on here. Flexing level 100 Bodvar.
That's tight. That's tight.
My turn. Where's my. Do I have it on core? Or is it?
You have a level 100 core? Say it ain't so. Oh, what's wrong with this guy? This guy's evil. Alright, wait, no. That's still Himwy. Keith's back. We're back. We're very back. He's back on the Ahsoka. He's staying on the Ahsoka.
Maybe his problems have been fixed now, but hopefully, you know, it's only 1-1 in the set. Not a lot has been lost here.
Yeah.
We're just going for a bit of a reset. Demon Island. Demon
Some
Island.
hooligan street racing on the street next to me. Very cool. Some police sirens. They can handle that. And we'll see if Saya can handle this Ahsoka Tano pick from Keith going to the 1-1 set. See how it goes.
Who would win, Viking or Jedi Master?
Come on. I'm not answering that. I'm not dignifying that with an actual response. Come on. You know this. I mean, to be fair, it's Bodvar. Bodvar's not your average Viking. Okay. Oh, big ground pound. Big vibes.
Wow.
Oh. Oh, that's a ball.
This is looking much better for Keith right now. Jeez. I don't
Jeez,
know what happened. I don't know what happened to Keith's computer, but
They must have something
oh,
stuck
this
in
is
there.
looking so good right now.
Oh, looks like he
Wow.
reinstalled the dog into his computer. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff.
He restarted his entire nervous system.
Ooh, beautiful. Again, like coming out the weapon thrower. Stops him in his tracks. Picked off the side. No NSIG, no NSIG.
Wow.
Ooh,
Wow.
dude, that was maximum range GC side light. That was incredible stuff. He finished this. Oh, big punch.
Dude, what is happening to Keith right now?
Drew Keith? You mentioned
He just unlocked Ultra Instinct.
Oh yeah, he's
literally-
activated because he's activated.
He's locked in. Oh, and he's locked out now. But I don't know. He just went ham for that was 90 minutes of Keith. Sorry, 90 seconds of Keith destruction right there.
Let's see it.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Sire was pretty barbecue right there. Pretty close to falling, but still, I'm just. This is how you lock in. Like, take notes, chat. This is how you lock in.
Yeah, it's crazy too, because like Keith, you know, he's playing the Jedi, right? Like, and the Jedi, you know, they lost too many soldiers to play it safe, but they know, like, he ain't playing it safe at all. He's cooking.
Not hiding in the shadows.
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I think Sire needs to do like a Viking bear shout like right here, so he can get like the plus 30 like to like strength, and like he can go into like rage. He can unlock his aura.
Okay, he burned his dodge. Sire, do something. Nuh-uh. You better get that. You better get that, bro.
There we go.
There we go.
The stocks have equalized. The damage hasn't. He does have a pretty favorable matchup here, but this is Sire's hammer we're talking about, and there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ooh, but he's getting desperate. He should have had so much patience on that. When he needs.
Wow.
Oh, he does eat a death for that. Keith steadying his lead. He won.
That was just pure uncut Keith destruction right there. Like I don't know what to
A
say.
lot. There's a lot of panicking from Sire. He got that nice little 4-piece on the hammer, but after that, where he doesn't have anything really too confirmed or even in the realm of something easy to hit in terms of strings, you got to have some patience there. Watch where he goes. Add a bit of that reaction time that Himwy was displaying earlier, and you know, calm the nerves a little bit, bro. You know, calm it down. Set's not over. You got some time.
I mean, we are 2-1 right now, and I don't know what to say. We do see the roast. That's the roast coming out. The roast, and you know, This is Sire's last chance in this set.
Keith is having more problems. See, anyone, can you hear me? Can you demote this guy? He can't pick legends. This guy's having every technical problem. Oof.
Production. Can we demote Keith so he can fix his controller inputs?
Hey, big boss. Get rid of this guy. Alright, now bring him
There
back.
we go.
Alright, nice. He's back. Got the agency on it. Yeah, we're good to go. We're back. Keith, you're alright. I gotta give him some credit. I'm sure his mental's a bit rattled with all the technical problems. Just a little bit. But he's up 2-1. Gotta give it to him.
I don't know. I think the Bodvar pick was okay. I would have preferred an adaptation rather than a complete character swap here, because this is 3 characters that Cyrus had to, you know, swap off of in the set already.
2, 1, brawl.
I mean, I've always been a Terrace hater. But he's kind of funny. Oh my god, he's getting scrapped with the unarmed.
Ambitious. That was
Whoa.
that was a very ambitious.
Sai has no options, bro. Oh, Sai picked him up with the dealer. He was actually dead, like, genuinely. Assuming he was facing off stage.
Okay, there we go.
He evens it
Burst
up just like
damage.
nothing.
Oh!
Not bad. Oh, what?
That delay was a whiff, right? Like that would have hit him if it was lower.
Yeah, but I can't believe that got him caught by the NSYNC, bro. Come on. Oh, that's so sad.
Okay.
Okay. The forces of nature have evened up. Those
free
devious
attack.
actions.
I want to see what Brawlhalla would make Yoda look like, because he does kind of have a bobblehead. I feel like he'd be pretty perfect in this game.
Patience. Not many extensions, just a lot of patience. You know, see where he's dodging, see where he's moving off the end line. Ooh, oh, that must have been a Sair. Well, that was a Sair, though. No, this is a very uneventful match. We're just kind of playing some brawl. We're just kind of brawling it down.
Yeah, I don't know. Keith is just running him down. I don't really know what to say here, because we are just seeing hit after hit after hit, which is Guitar's gameplay. That is just Guitar's gameplay. But you know, I just don't see much of an answer from Sire, which is also fair, because you know Terra's, I think it's what, like 5 or 6 like D6 just kill.
Oh, that would have killed. That's for sure. That's all I know. Oh, Sire getting a bit bold on the extensions. I get it. He has to go pick up something crazy, but I'm not sure if that was it. Is that it?
Oh,
No. Incorrect. Incredibly loud buzzer. Okay.
yeah, he just wants this over with. He just wants this over with.
Nope.
There we go. You're not fall for that.
We're so bad.
I
We're
do
so bad.
think that this is Keith's set here, but let's see what Sire can do. There we go. True combo? No.
Oh, that N-Light barely missing.
And there. Oh, that's not enough.
Luckily, he hits the ground there, taking 20% of the force out of it. Doesn't matter. Not enough options to get back, and Keith is going to be going back into his homestead of grand finals. Nothing strange there. Sire, a very admirable performance though. Nice little cheeky little cute third. Not bad. Definitely a run to be proud of, I'd say. Some crazy performances and some crazy throws. We won't forget that. Again, at NSYNC Official on Twitter if you want to see Sire destroy and throw simultaneously. But now we got Keith versus Himwy. We're back in the cut. And is Himwy really going to stick to this Lin Fei pick? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, bro.
The Fate kind of was very good at dismantling Keith, and so was the Asuri. But we are seeing an Orion pick from Keith here.
Isn't the Fate's what lost, right? I don't know. Are you capping? Are you capping live on air? Pretty sure the Fate lost, and then he cooked on the Asuri.
I vividly remember Himwy doing a gravity cancel GC side sig on Scythe.
And I think it whiffed hilariously bad.
It
Are you
was
thinking
one of
of
the
the Lin
funnier
Fei?
options.
And sometimes that's all that matters. Orion versus Lin Fei. I don't care about the weapon matchup personally. Well, what we can do is very, very quick. Orion, pretty high defense, solidly. Lin Fei, pretty weak. Also pretty weak on the defense side too. Orion can pick up some very fraudulent, Uber's kills. Anyway, we have another lightsaber duel on the stage. We got green versus blue. This is Obi-Wan versus Anakin. Spoilers. If you're 20 years late, or 30 years late to watching that movie.
30 years? Wait, when did like Phantom Menace come out? Christ.
Well, Phantom Menace. Well, they didn't fight in Phantom Menace. Phantom Menace is
True.
main trilogy. Wait. Am I smoking?
I swear Attack of the Clones was like 2001.
Oh no, you're right. No, Phantom Menace is. That is
And
pretty
then
cool.
like Revenge of the Sith was 2006 or 2005.
Hey Sam, in the meantime, can you verify this? As we watch Himwy cook up real hard.
Yeah, this is. Oh, makes it back.
1999 was Phantom Menace.
Wow.
Man, I love Sandwich. This guy's just he's the goat. As is Himwy. Oh, Keith, bro. Ooh. No, he's not even on Lance. Not even on Lance.
Huh? I thought Himwy was dead there. How did Keith die?
I don't know. Speed? Speed's not. Alright, Keith, I don't know what that was, quite frankly. You might see a bit of Keith trolling.
Let's just reset here.
Yeah. You might see some Keith trolling, throwing out some hilarious options just to kind of keep the mental and break Himwy's maybe a little bit. So we can go into game 2 with some swiftness. Ooh, that's a nice little stage spike. A little nair for the chase dodge. Ooh. He still has more options. Ooh, lands, finally. We about to see a 3-star? I don't want to... Sorry, I shouldn't say anything. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. My bad.
Uh-oh. Alright, that being said, this is a lot of... Okay, interesting option. But it worked out, Yeah, now you can basically do, like, Jedi mind tricks, some people.
That's the deck tip, that was crazy.
Like, after you're that far up and you have that much of a stock league, you can just start doing Jedi mind tricks on people. Just do whatever you want.
Yeah, and Keith is already over it. He's going back to the Qatar Ditto. He's over it. He's had enough. But what map? No, we're gonna see the same map. We're seeing World's End or Demon. We're not seeing anything else. If they go Air Temple, I'll eat a tire live. It's banned. Fine. Oof. They better not back out and go to Air Temple, bro. They better not. Why are they taking so long to pick? Thank you. Yeah, back to Demon as per usual schedule.
Okay. Now maybe this goes differently this time, but I don't know. That was some Himwy destruction right there.
It was devastating. Now he's back on the Qatar Ditto.
Oh. Okay.
With a grab out, I would have gone for a D-Sig. It's a bit safer, to be honest, on the edge. Oh, he misses it. Come on, bro. You don't know the spacing? Come on now. Maybe it was a mix-up. Maybe I'm down the goat.
Oh.
Big shiest. Ooh, big set.
Okay, Magic doesn't make a bet.
I'm assuming Himwy wanted the time in there. I'm assuming that's what he wanted. Gets him back. Second chance. Second failure. Crazy. Oh, he touched with the set though. Oh my god.
Oh,
no, Keith, don't die for that.
No.
Oh my god,
no.
He dies.
How does Himwy make it back?
Dude, that was so gooberish, man. What was that?
Kill him, Keith. Kill him.
No, Himwy. Destroy him. Defeat him. Alright,
Do it.
That was an unserious whip.
Do it.
A good set punish. Oh, he burns his dodge. None of that. Come on. Be sensible about it. You don't want him to get some bonus damage on you, do you?
Yeah, I mean, any hit here that Himwy's getting is a lot, especially because you're Limfe here.
Oh man. Look, a good tech chase, but not really getting much out of it. Finally picks it up.
Okay, this isn't too terrible for Keith. Limfe doesn't have a lot of defense here. Or, sorry, Sakura. But, that being said, if you just land the hits, you land the hits.
He's gonna have the Katars here soon as well. I'd much rather verse the cannon on the Katars. I mean, verse cannon than the Qatar Ditto. As long as you can stick on cannon, not really much you can do about it, but that's most Qatar matchups. Oh my, that Nair sends him flying. He's so hurt on the other side.
Alright, we got some Guichibo. Some Guichibo coming out here. D-Sig, ground pound, N-Sig. Nair, ground pound. And there we go! Nair!
Oof. Sends him to the heavens, bro. You're so hurt. Himwy's good. Are we good? I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to throw anything out. Oh, the GCD light, very nice. Very gentlemanlike. Oh, Keith. Back in dangerous waters there, son. You're still in dangerous waters there, son?
He's so confident in just going below Himwy. Okay, there we go. Himwy's dead. Oh, he's dead. Okay, but that being said, yeah, I don't know, he's just gonna need to... Okay, not able to get the weapon starve here. Ground pound. Oh!
Oh, chases him though.
Oh!
But he's gonna get. Oh! I thought he was gonna
I'm
get
surprised
sad.
that was a KO.
Oh.
Like, I thought there was the gift was gonna be right there.
Alright, Himwy, you're winning, but it doesn't mean you can give up advantage state for free. Come on, let's be sensible about this. This is Keith. You can still very much win. In fact, this match is very, very close right now. In fact, you're losing, I've come to realize.
Oh,
And
that's
now you're
very
definitely
bad.
lost.
And that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, you lost, you lost.
Okay,
Come on,
we've
bro.
equalized the set. We've equalized the set. 616 damage coming out from Keith.
Himwy getting a little bit too shiced. A little bit too shiced. He thought it was the man, he thought it was all that, and he kind of just... I'm not gonna say hard through, just made some bad decisions. If I had to say it like a parent does, just kind of soften the blow, just like, I'm kind of disappointed a little bit. That wasn't really the move, soldier. These guys taking more than 3 seconds to ban the maps, like we don't know they're about to go back to 1 of 2, kind of insane. Yep, well done, shock. No legend swaps, of course.
I don't know. They were going pretty even, and then I think Keith locked in. He just like turned up.
He locked it a bit, but I think Himwy just kind of locked out. I can be honest.
You want to call it that? Oh,
schmoovin'. Oh heavens.
and he's over there.
Buried him like all the dogs, bro. That's crazy.
I don't think this is a Drake friendly stream. I don't think you can talk about that man here.
That was Kendrick.
What? Isn't for all the dogs Drake?
Yeah, you mentioned it. Yeah, come on. Hey, worry about it later, bro. Ooh, that was maybe the longest reaching now I have ever seen in history.
Just Qatar's gameplay.
Yeah,
Qatar, do you like gameplay?
this is easily like one of my least favorite. It might be my least favorite Ditto, to be honest. It's so dumb. It's actually very brainless.
It looks kind of fun. It looks kind of funny at least.
It's funny for about 4. You know, it's funny when it doesn't matter. It's fun.
It's your least favorite Ditto until you have to do a sword or spear Ditto.
Nah, well, actually, I avoid spear Dittos by not playing that fraudulent weapon. That's my take on it.
And then there's the blasters Ditto as well, where you're just whipping each other. You're not even like trading. You're just both whipping each other.
I'm pretty 50-50 in the Ditto, because I play Blast is very aggressive. Oh wait, no, let's cook. Hold on, wait. Let's pay this guy some respect. He's cooking right now. He's got a whole ass stock relief. Big sidelight. No follow up though. Sick. Oh, the GC side stick of justice.
He does manage to actually get the Nair to send in that direction. I'm pretty.
Oh, Keith, come on, bro. You saw that coming from a mile away. No way you weren't prepared for that. Hello?
Okay, this is the final game for Keith if he
For Himwy. Oh yeah, well yeah for Keith.
Yeah, for Himwy.
Final game for Himwy to win. Final
Yeah.
chance for Keith to bring it back to the clan.
Yeah, Keith
Come on,
has to
boys.
win 2 more if he wants to be able to take this home and maintain his title as the Sea Showdown champion.
No, we Scotty gang, bro. We Scotty gang here.
The Scotty gang. What does throwing up Scotty look like?
Probably like a kilt in a bagpipe. You know what I'm saying? That was so dumb. We're going back to Demon Island for the potential last match of the set, or last game of the set. Keith needs to bring that 2 time, bring it back to the reset. Let's see what he's cooking here. Ultra for the cannon, definitely not what he wants.
Yeah, I think the guitars from both of these players was what was really destroying here.
I also just think matchup-wise, it's probably the weakest in the. Yeah, he just throws it away. He throws it away for no good reason.
Yeah. Sorry, guitars and sword. Yeah. Sorry, cannon and sword. What am I saying, man?
Yeah, you had it the first time. Don't doubt yourself. Beautiful. Come on. Keep walking.
Yeah, this is kind of neck and neck here, but Keith has managed to create a pretty sizable lead here. He can kind of take things back a bit, but he's playing well right now, so there's kind of no reason to really change his playstyle. just continue to monitor Himwy's adaptations here.
Huge ground pound. That had a lot of stigma. Ooh. The reach on that dad was kind of crazy. Did they nerf that move? Or am I crazy? Good reaction coming out from Himwy. Not getting a third hit though. That's the strength of Linfei coming up. Just barely missing out on the KO. Side sig picks up for her though.
Yeah, but that's Linfei. That's not going to KO. The weapon throw doesn't even KO from there. And there we go. It's going to be the guitar there.
Okay. There we go. He's got the guitars primed, I believe. That's exactly what he wants. He doesn't really want the cannon, except for maybe like a last ditch kind of kill weapon.
Pay attention to how evened up this has gotten, actually. Because Keith had a pretty sizable lead.
Oh, Keith with the no dodge mix-up. Oh, that's a dodge though. That's a GC. That's what?
Wow.
Oh. Yeah, I smelled that
Wow.
from a mile away. The set. Himwy. Oh, that might have hit the cannon. I was gonna give him some commandments.
That's
Oh,
gonna
the end sig of
barely
justice.
KO.
Keith on his tournament start gear.
How did it go so wrong? Okay. One more, and that should be it for this stock, because that is only 3 defense.
No weapons though? Oh, I'm very lucky left weapon spawn on that side. It's been very, very bad for him. Oh, the big... I was gonna say the big kahuna, but he's alive. He's alive and safe and sound, for now.
And there we go.
Okay,
Stocks
he
have
picks it up.
equalized. Keith not looking too, like, it's looking okay, but I think with the cannon here, it's going to be very easy to rack up the damage. And just, that being said, these are really good juggles coming out from Keith. Okay, it's neck and neck right now. And there we go. Keith is managing to win the trades. Himwy hasn't really hit. Okay, he just
But he's
hit.
dangerous. This man is dangerous. He's got the guitars back in hand though.
He does have the guitars now. There we go. Getting closer and closer.
Oh, that's a lot
To
of
the
options
end.
being burnt though. That's a lot of options. He's on the side now. The ground pound whiffs.
Oh,
Oh, the dare takes him offside.
and that's gonna be
The
it.
T-Sig! Oh, he rips him with the group ultimate super shiest. And Himwy's gonna be taking it for your C Showdown
Wow.
Mark 5 champion. Oh, you like this kid? Was that win so crazy? You just hit your head on something? Is Himwy too much for you, bro?
Himwy's too much, man. He has it all now. His Infinity Gauntlet is complete. He has the Showdown. He has the majors. He has like all the tournaments. Like, it's complete. Like, no one can stop this man now. And a champion has fallen today.
Yeah, on a random Lin
jeez.
Fei pick too. He didn't play Lin Fei at least in top
No,
8,
he
I
did.
think.
Last
Oh, did
time
he?
he played, he definitely played Linfei last time.
Last tournament or last?
Yeah, last tournament. Yeah, last
Yeah,
tournament.
I'm okay. Last one, sure, okay, but out of nowhere for today at least. At least.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. Damn. Congrats to Himwy for taking that dub. Congrats to Keith for the honorable second, a very honorable second. Sai with that nice little third. What's another good Serenity? Cute little fourth. Quanti Q made it into top 8, you know, some shout outs. A good bunch of sets for today's stream. Rather
Yeah,
enjoyed that.
It's kind of crazy that we're ending at like nearly 5 a.m., 5 p.m. for some people. Normally it doesn't go this long. So I would say that's a testament to the quality of the matches. We had some fumbles out there, but yeah, I think all in all, it's a pretty good tournament. I'm excited to see what happens next time. I think we have 2s coming up next. If I'm not mistaken, that'll be the tournament next month.
Lovely 2s.
Yeah.
Love a bit of 2s.
But that being said, I'm glad y'all could join us today, and I'm glad we had such high quality matches. Just, yeah, I don't know. You guys are like rocking out in the chat, so I'm glad you guys are coming out watching Southeast Asia. It's been fun, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, I've been Vilgax, that's been Skiffy. Thanks for joining. Follow us on the socials, follow me on the YouTube. And just, you know, if you like me, it's nothing much, bro. It's nothing much. But thanks for joining. Thanks, Sandwick, obviously, for inviting us out here. We love commentating this every month. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Drink water. It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.